All right, people, so we're back. We are back. And as it stands, it is USA 9, Jamaica 0. And as you can see from the title, we came to play schoolboy football at the international level. Not a good look. Either here nor there. It is most definitely not a good look. My panelists will be coming on quite soon to join us for the discussion. We have Shav already in the house. Big up yourself, Shav. Wagwan. Shav, you hear me?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man, me I hear loud and clear. You know, look good. Schoolboy football at the international level.
What you say? Schoolboy footballer?
At the international level.
It's like a primary school more than anything right now, MJ.
You look good.
Embarrassing. 9.
You know, look good. Fly high, fly low. You know, look good.
9.
I mean, talk about it, you know. Talk about it. I say, boy, before the competition kick off, I know that the USA game are going to be the game where I go get battered. But me not lie. Me did say 3 love because me want to look good. Me say 3 love because I want to look good. But really and truly, me not really surprised. Technically, me kind of surprised by the level of the defeat. Me kind of surprised via that. But overall, me kind of suspect something like this would have happened. Anyways, Shav, what are your thoughts about the game in totality?
So let me start on the positive. I realize I just say positive, not thieves. Number 8, Mackay Welch. I think he had a I know it'd be difficult to say that he had a good game based on the scoreline, but I think he was the only person, in my opinion, that really put out a fight for us today. You saw where even when the US team, they were pressuring us, he was fighting, he was putting his body in challenges, he was taking on the US players from the midfield. So I just want to say that it wasn't all gloom for us. We can see that there's a potential for a player to move forward. So I want to give Mackay Welch the credit and the praise there. So let me now go to the negatives. Firstly, we'll start from the coach. I was not a fan of the appointment of Mr. Waite. Watching his team over the JPL over the period of time, over the period of years, knowing the type of coach that he has been, I wasn't really a fan of his appointment, but I still supported it because it was still Team Jamaica. He made some questionable selection of the squad, and then when I saw the starting lineup, it was a bit concerning as well. Tawayne Lynch. I honestly expected Joshua Grant to have started in goal, mainly because Joshua Grant has been playing football. Tawayne Lynch has not played any football for a good while now. He has not played any football for some time now. So the match sharpness, it's something that I think Joshua Grant would have had over him. And you could have seen it with the first 2 goals. He was flat-footed. I think the second goal, the ball went through his hands, if I'm not wrong, NG.
No, I not really got your hands still because he make a save.
Just never get
that
was the first one. No, man, that was the first one.
Yeah, first one, he go across. Second one, no, man, you never got your hand, man.
No, man, the first one, the ball was coming across and he should have pushed it out, but he didn't have a strong enough arm on it, so the ball didn't really go that far. The second one, the shot was taken. I think the shot went through his hands. The third one, flat foot. It was just a horrible day for him, to be honest, and you could see the match sharpness. Romain Blake. The expectations that we all had for Romain Blake when we saw him from the Manning Cup, when we saw him playing for Waterhouse in the JPL, we saw him leave, going to the MLS Next Pro. Me and you had conversations where we were saying that I think Romain Blake should go to defensive mid. based on what we saw. His height was one thing that persons always had a concern about. But for me, honestly, I think he has regressed. I don't know if it's much sharpness or what, but I think he has regressed.
No, but them a player, even now up to now, them a player, Blake play over weekend gone.
Yeah, no, but just his overall performance in general, I just think he has regressed. He has a lot of missed passes, something that I'm not used to from Blake.
Yeah, exactly, missed passes, and he's very good at passing the ball.
A lot of missed passes, a lot of miscontrols. Hold on, Ian is calling me. Go on, talk. Ian call me. All right.
Well, people, let me be honest first, people. I'm not gonna lie. Me not like what I see. And even in my previews, I said that where preparation is concerned, this is one of the worst prepared team I've seen going into a competition. I spoke about it. Me know say not gonna look good. And that was the result of it. Now, people are going to come out and talk about things. I'm going to say about different things. I'm not here to really bash anybody. I do think, though, that the JFF have to shoulder this one. I'm happy to shoulder this one. The team not prepare properly. People, the team did not prepare properly. If you're going to a competition like this, and your team don't prepare, I don't know what you expect from a team of this of that. I'm sure I said, so the European who used to throw bananas at backplate are now developing our youths better than us. What do why man? Shatta, why else come with them kind of something there, man? Why else come with them kind of something there? Bushmouth said joke program. Sherpa said they did the same thing to Marcel Gale, gave him basket to carry water. Early B said Jamaica football future look darker and darker. USA youth development is light years ahead of Jamaica. I agree with that 100%. Richard said, isn't this a quota system team? What are you expecting? Rich Toys. All right, so the whole aspect of this consistent talk about quota system. Let me make this clear to you. Let me make this 100% clear to you. Quota system or not, it don't matter which team we put out there. If the team is underprepared, this is the result that you will get. Quota system, yes or no, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. If you don't put out a prepared team, you will get results of this nature. The only shining light in this team this evening, was Mackay Welch. And he was trying so hard. He's the only shining light in the team. And me I tell you the truth, it look good. Big up, Ian.
Yeah, man, bless up.
What go on?
There, no.
Why am I supposed to shed tears to watch that a while ago?
Boy, national tears, you know, but it's embarrassing. So that's how I can say. As a Jamaican, it's embarrassing. The thing is that, you know, when these players go and for Jamaica, they're playing for Jamaica, for the country. You understand? And the score line is embarrassing. Yeah, that's my thing with the result. It's embarrassing. Yeah, and we could have done much better. We could have done much better from the planning stage of getting here. Yeah, but the thing about military, we have to work on developing our football, actually developing our football. And guess what? It's not gonna be a month or two. It needs probably a 10-year or 12-year plan. You understand? Of hard work, building a footballing system from probably you take some 7-year-olds and start with them. You understand? Going to schools, embed coaches in the schools that are qualified. So it needs to be from the grassroots, basically. Probably a 10-year, 12-year program and work on developing our football. Because what they're doing, pushing players to play against professional players, they're simply embarrassing the youngsters. Yeah? They are talented. Yes, I ain't saying they're not talented, but the thing is that in football military, you know this, it takes more than talent to play football military.
Agree.
Yeah, it takes more than talent. You need technique, technical acumen, tactical training, all those things, mental aptitude, all those things are required to play football. Yeah, which our players lack. So you can't take the players, yes, they're talented, and just say, here, hey, go and play. What going to them?
Agree.
You're gonna demoralize them.
I agree with that 100%. Especially if you don't put them in the right environment for them to even improve or be successful.
You're giving them no chance. And the thing is that we keep on repeating the same thing, time in, time out, and expecting a different result. Because how you think the boys feel right now?
No, man, they're distracted, man. They're supposed to mash, man. They're supposed to mash up.
How them feel? Then they will probably watch the replay of the game with Costa Rica and Cuba and realize that, hey, guess what? There are soft teams in this group, but us. Yeah?
We're the soft team.
Yeah. So listen, the first mistake they made, in my humble opinion, was moving John Wall. That's the first mistake they made. The man played 3 games. He won 3 games. He played some matches in Trinidad. The team didn't look bad. There was a structure to what they were doing. They moved him. Why? I don't know. I can tell that he didn't want to move. I'm not guessing. Yeah? He wanted to qualify this team. Yeah? He had a plan to qualify this team. You know much players, you know much players out there sitting on passports? You know, there's this kid called Tariq Scott who was in the American program. This is the American team program. You can go and check his stats. I think he has scored like 7 goals with I think 4 assists in the next pro. He's one of the better American players. Yeah? That kid made a decision between me and Mr. Porter, more so Mr. Porter convinced me, listen, based on the quality of the Jamaican squad, guess what? The US can't beat we. And we convince this little boy to switch allegiance to Jamaica. And guess what? The youth don't get picked in even the provisional team, brother. Yeah? And he was a player that would have been in this American team. Based on his current form, you know what I'm saying? He would have been in some American team. So players that we are rejecting, US want.
So let me ask you a question. Why I think what is leading to the rejection?
Well, based on what I know, the provisional list that went up excluded the better players. Yeah.
Well, why? But why though?
Listen.
Who said on the provisional list?
Based on what I heard, it was the team manager.
Team manager. Okay. So the team manager would sit with the head coach, assistant, and technical director and say, this is the team we'll work with, right?
I don't know who sat up together and did a provisional list, but the thing is that whosoever put the list together obviously did not know what obtained, because Whisper was confirmed injured, is on the provisional list. Herbie James from Spurs, who the coach don't know about any at all, me know that, was on that list. Herbie James don't have a Jamaican citizenship, and they are challenging his documentation, so he wasn't gonna get through any at all. You understand? The coach don't know him, and there are other players as well. I could list. I'm just giving examples. So my point is that I can say.
But that video they shot.
Go on.
I can say that I don't think the coach knew about several of the players because he
Yeah,
didn't see them.
he's not going to know it because he just coming at a job recently.
No, yeah, I know, but what I'm saying to you is that it's not like that the player I just mentioned a while ago played for Jamaica already, or was even in the plans of John originally. You understand?
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you is that it's like let us put some random players in the thing, and then the players that could have helped this team, in my opinion and in John's opinion, yeah, and in Goku's opinion and Devon's opinion, people know about the football. People scouted the players. Those players were excluded. A player like Marshall Francis from Sheffield United, the kid scored 26 goals in 30 games and 14 assists.
What level?
He played in the English U18 U21 levels.
Oh, the Premier League too.
Yeah, and also the 18s, right? That kid had his passport. My question is this: there's nobody on the Jamaican or the American team up front that can match him. Yeah.
But did he came to Jamaica at any point in time to come on trials or anything like that?
He didn't come for any trials, but what I'm saying to you, based on what he has, remember, scouting is something that happens in football, right?
Yeah, but
based on
and you have to remember.
Hold on. The player was scouted. No, the player was scouted. The player was scouted. Remember, there's continuity. There's continuity in sports. In sports, there's continuity. The player was scouted. There's a record of the player being scouted. Yeah. So it's not like the player was just there and doing his thing. He was scouted for this U20s. He was scouted. Yeah. But what? So the footage, the information on the player is there. It's not a secret.
Yeah, but what is the issue? What issue? Why we never get the opportunity to see?
He was not. Listen. The issue is this: military. It happened early out. The players were not included in the provisional list, so therefore they couldn't be in the final list. So guess what?
Okay.
That is the problem. So the better players weren't added to the provisional list. That is the real elephant in the room.
May I ask you a question? What information or what you know about the Kobe Thomas situation?
Kobe Thomas was a player listed as a category B player, as in if somebody is not
But why?
Hold on. You know why Kobe Thomas was a category B player?
Yeah, why?
Because there are players scouted that are superior to him.
All right, so let me show this, right?
Hold on. All right, you can some check on this player. Can you love research? Carries Hall from Spurs. Kerome Lumsden plays USL. USL. He's a first team player in the USL, right? So those are the two number 10 players. So therefore, Kobe Thomas wouldn't have factored. So it's not that Kobe Thomas is not a good player, but there are better options available than Thomas.
Let me show this, right? I'm gonna show you how this thing will get messed up, right? So we scout some players, as I say, we scout some players in the championship or that level, whatever level, or Premier League too, right?
Premier League.
I would have put them on profile, said these players are priority.
Yeah.
And the players them like a Kobe Thomas now, who we would have seen, tested and proven is well more good enough to play.
But hold on, military. Hold on. You see, the thing is that a player profile listing was developed, right? And Kobe Thomas's name is on that player profile. That player profile was developed over basically it was overseen by myself. Yeah, it was developed and was provided to the coaching staff. So Kobe Thomas was listed. Yes, so he could have been selected because he was listed. But guess what? Again, he was not included in the provisional list.
All right. So let me ask you a question. What is the metrics you would use to decide, say, this player that would have scouted is better than a player like Kobe Thomas that would have seen already? Remember, so some of the players them who scout, you know, are numbers of golfer and probably some clips or watch of them.
No, not clips, sir. Not clips. Sorry.
Even full games.
Not clips. Not clips. People, there are actual scouts in England, professional scouts that go to games, watch players. Yes. And based on the metrics that they use to scout players professionally, and they put numbers together, it was deemed that these players were ahead of Thomas. Right? Remember, you are professional scouts out there, and they know the metrics to look for, and then the level what they're playing. So for instance, the MLS Next Pro and the PL2 is way superior to the MLS Next Pro, because you're not in the PL2 when players are recovering from injury, so to speak, they play in PL2. Right?
Yeah, but then I'm not playing up a game now.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is that the PL2, you're talking about Spurs. Spurs was leading the PL2. The player in question I mentioned is one of the top young prospects in England. In fact, he was in the England under-19 team that went to Morocco. Yeah. Also, you had this kid. What's his name again? Okay, so hold on. There are around 5 or 6 players among the listing that actually were either in American squad, English squad, or Dutch squad. Yeah. So these are players with pedigree being considered by other countries as well. You understand? Because what we did basically is target the elite players, yeah, in these countries. So it's not a matter like say went and look for some mediocre players. We went for the best of the best, yeah.
And these players have been on the database, right? These players have been on the database.
Yes. So the idea was that this is the idea, right? So this is the idea. The idea was that listen, some of them we won't get some of them. Right? Because listen, but if it's 20, 8 may come or 9 may come. So this was the idea of going after the best players. Because, for instance, we lose Bailey Ty Kadamatri. Guess what? We have Marshall Francis. We have Dujan Brown. You understand? So going after the best, you lose one, you still have. You understand what I'm saying? So that was the idea. So the thing is that military, this time around military, the body can say the players don't have them documents. That story they can't use this time around. So we boil right down to the selection of the players them then. So it boil right down to the provisional list that was sent up. So the provisional, that's how I said selection, because so we have the provisional list. Our provisional list of about 40 players. I think it's 59 players in the provisional list.
59, yeah. So the selection process now is to select the 24 or 20 much player, 21?
21.
The selection now would be to select those 21 players who will move on to represent us in the competition.
Yes.
My problem is when the selection, probably not gonna know. Probably I wouldn't know regarding the selection, because I would really want to know who are the selection.
Are the provisional
And what are
list?
the metrics that they use for this selection?
Listen. Listen. The thing is that I don't know who is behind the provisional list. I have a hint.
No, man, not the provisional list, the selection of the problem, Because
But
remember,
no,
you said you guys
hold on, military. All right, so question.
Listen, Ian, you said you guys have already done the due diligence of sorting out the data, right? I'm giving them that data for the provisional list.
Yeah.
No, even if those players get left off our provisional list, we don't think all of them will get left off our provisional list. At least a few of them are there. So can we say no that even from the provisional list, some of the players, the better players, who are on the provisional list, still get left out?
Yeah, of course.
So then that no me say no. That while don't know to the selection has that been the biggest problem? Not necessarily the provisional list.
Well on MG. So based off what I had heard, right? The provisional list, there was a hiccup with the provisional list. So the list that should have been sent, there was a mistake in where they sent a older list, a previous list.
That's what I heard too. Same thing I heard. Yes.
So it was a previous list that was sent. It wasn't the actual list that they wanted.
So the players that were being sorted wouldn't have been on that list, military.
And the first list.
Right.
So the updated list wasn't sent, basically.
Oh, okay. So who would be responsible for doing that?
Listen. That part, we can't steer and assume. We heard a name. It can't be behind closed doors, but we can't steer and assume that we heard a name. But we can't steer and assume that it's she that sent up the list. But we can't steer and assume that because we didn't steer to it.
Okay. Yeah. Understood.
Yeah, we can't steer and assume that.
But one thing I would say though, if there was such a hiccup, a drastic hiccup like this, you would expect some repercussions though. Am I wrong, MG? Some heads would have to roll if there's a hiccup like that.
Because
you cannot have this type of blunder in that type of organization. You cannot. If that is
elite level blunder, man.
That is an offense that can be terminable. You should be terminated.
No, but my question is this. What about the accountability and balance and check? So for instance, military, me and working together, right? Me put a list together.
Quality control management.
Yeah, quality control. Who did the vetting that list? Who vet the list?
No, but remember this now. Well, Ian, if you are the expert, right? And you sort out the data. And 5 persons that work below me sort out the data. And you get the data, go on that person where I work with. That particular person bring it to me. My assumption would be that this data is good and sorted. Worst case scenario, if I am not in depth with the youth setup, are the names of the players them per se.
Yeah, but my thing is that there has to be balance and check in the whole thing. Yeah, and the names were not secret to the persons who need to know. You understand? And they could have easily fact check that list because who's Herbie James, for instance? So that's the first question I'd ask. Who's Herbie James? That's one question I'd ask. Yeah, who is that player? So, and then in terms of Whisper, for instance, Whisper was deemed injured by his manager before that list was put out. Again, why would you add a player who was deemed injured on that list? How do you explain that? And the other players, I don't remember all them that I could go in and ask why this player was on the list. Yeah. So my thing is that the balance and check regarding that professional list is the problem that I think we are having currently. And then the coach, I am assuming, is now being, in my opinion, a good Jamaican servant. I say, you know what? I'm going to try my best and carry this team to Mexico and see what I can do with them. I think that's what the coach is doing, in my opinion. Yeah.
But
Because
Ian, all right, Ian. So this is my question. I understand that you're trying to put some defense to the coach, right? But is it that from those 60 names that was submitted, right? Who are the other persons on the list then from the 60? Are they that bad?
Good question. Very good question.
Yes.
They're that bad.
I would say,
They're none better.
listen, I would say they're that bad. I would say they're that bad. Yes.
Is there any way for us to see that list?
You know my problem, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
hold on,
MG.
MG.
Do you believe that Kobe Thomas was a part of the provisional list that was sent up?
He was not.
He was not.
Kobe was not.
He was not a provisional list. He was not a provisional list. He was not. He was not.
That is madness.
No, man, that's
a madness. Ian, let me tell you what is a madness.
No, I am sure, you know. I am sure, you know. He wasn't a professional list. I'm sure he was. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Some madness are going because Kobe Thomas.
I'm sure he's got that. I'm sure he wasn't on it.
Kobe Thomas captain the team when he played against Trinidad. The practice game we played against Trinidad. Kobe Thomas captain the U20 team.
Hold on, another name as well. Jamani Bell. One to him.
Jamani Bell. Was he on the list? I don't think he was on the list. I don't check the list.
Jamani Bell, a Jamaican, who was one of our standout U17 players.
I don't think he was on the list.
One of the standout players in for U20 as well. Hey, don't push it. Hey, who was push it again? Mr. Wait, let me get. I feel I never get the accurate information, or we can show the punches them where it's necessary.
No, military. Listen, military. In my opinion, military. I think some mistakes are made, and probably behind closed doors, persons were spoken to, right? And they decide not to dismiss anybody. That's what I think happened. Because I think some mistakes were made. You understand?
And look how late the team leave. look how late the team leave.
Yeah. All those things. So listen. Remember, military, Chevron, it's the Football Federation, and we don't know what transpired really and true. Because I'm not gonna stay here on a live program and make any form of assumptions. Because
I agree with that. That's how I'm saying we want to get accurate information.
Yeah, listen, I know.
You know, listen, an assumption, but your information not so accurate, sir Ian. But continue. I listen to you, but I'm ready to tell you one more thing about what you've been to say. But go on.
Yeah.
No, I am not making any assumptions. I have not made one assumption since I've been.
It's not assumption, just the information that you give is misleading. Nonetheless.
How is it misleading? How is it misleading? No.
You don't knock it. Go on, knock it. Don't knock it.
I'm done. I'm done talking.
Why is it misleading?
Make the man know.
No, man, 1 year. Why is it misleading?
No, I'm done.
Because I don't know about the ball, them, you know, what you mentioned. So as you mentioned, a couple of them, I go on my phone, you know, Google, who best trust. And all right, the first name what you mentioned to me, and I was like, well, who is that baller? You mentioned what him name? Hold on, from Sheffield. Shot 26 goals. You say him scored the goal him at Sheffield, right? Those goals were scored at Sheffield.
I didn't say score him at Sheffield.
Big man.
He's at Sheffield. He's at Sheffield.
PL2. Big man, sir Ian. Just let me talk now. Let me listen to you. All right, go on.
Listen, I can military. I said the article I'm done regarding the player and his stats. Okay?
All right.
When I get this call, I send the player stats as sent to me. Yeah? So I call this call and I send the player stats. Okay?
All right. So
in fact, military, I'll come the call and send you the player stats. Because
Alright, but me I tell you what I see.
no,
and what
no, because listen,
England over there is a reporter, news outlet
listen.
on England a
People
report.
are
They saying that it's
using
from
are using
JMA
trans are
Ready.
using transfer markets
It's not
transfer
even
markets
transfer
to
market.
report on players and you don't have the scouting report that comes from a club, and you're just going online to do a Google search and then come to argue people know things. Man, step back here, man.
If I don't know the player, what am I for do? I can't come talk to you if I know about the player. But I have to search for the player. And as
Well, sometimes Google don't work, friend. Sorry, sometimes Google don't work, friend.
What the player name?
Military. I'm coming up the call.
Why Scout are the club?
Military. I'll come up the call and send information on the player so you can read it for yourself. Okay? So I'll do that right now. Because I don't like to be questioned by people who don't know what I'm talking about.
You want to hear the next player? Or I want you to repeat about? You tell me about this PL2 from Tottenham. Tottenham player from PL2. You can, speak to me about Tyrese Hall. I know, man, I see one next baller, one named Casanova. You know about that baller from PL? Them also
Dante Casanova? Yeah, I know about Dante Casanova. I didn't call his name. I didn't call Casanova's name. I never mentioned his name. I did not mention Casanova's name.
Never called.
Did I? Did I mention Casanova's name? No. Did I mention Casanova's name?
Hold on, Ian. Knockings.
Did I mention Casanova's name?
No, never hear you mention Casanova.
Ian Knockings. What the point where you're trying, man?
He's trying to belittle me.
I can't. I'm not going to belittle Ian.
Ian, just stop.
He's trying to belittle me.
Ian, but I'm going to do research. I'm going to tell the people that say that isn't accurate. Ian.
No, so Knockings, tell me exactly what you say. So Knockings, say what you say.
We're going to come here and say, "But these are not the right players to pick. We pick that player.
I'll show military. I mentioned Tyrese Hall. I'll send the information again on Tyrese Hall when I come to call.
We're not talking about.
All right.
We're not talking about. My general, I was talking about Marshall Francis.
Who else?
I never know about Marshall Francis.
I'll send military information on the player and Tyrese Hall too.
Sir Ian, you see, because you're going to jump down like that, we just leave you. But don't come and tell the people them say the man's 30 goal at the PL2.
I will send military information. Military, I'll send information you can read it out. All right?
All right.
And personally, I don't like when people, you know what my point is, Siobhan? I don't like, all right, the player them go out there, them pick up 9. 9 the player them pick up. What we do? What are you going to tell the player them? The player them not good? What are you going to do? Jump and say,
did I say that?
No, but when we are going to come out and say, all right, it's like, all right, say for instance, me and MG forgot something, right? All right, MG going to a building, right? And me and MG. And them end up pick MG. And when MG go do a horrible job, them say, boy, you know, say Knockings was on the list. We should have probably carry Knockings right away. Why you put for MG? Why you think? So MG not qualified. MG not ready yet. MG,
but hold on, Knockings. Hold on. All right, so it seems as if because persons are going to put a lot of pressure on the local players, you're trying to defend them. Because I know you know the local players them. You have a relationship with them.
I know.
Hold on, Knockings. Hold on. What may I say? The whole conversation was about players who most persons would have indicated that had a better playing career so far than some of the players who were selected. We had players who can represent Jamaica, who have a better career so far than some of the players that we have now, have better quality. Based off scouting that was done by Jamaican scouts and by international scouts as well. That was the initial conversation. So that's why Ian had to make that reference. So it's not like to say Ian just get up now and say, yo, this. Somebody asked Ian a question, so he answered the question. So when you're going to say that, no. So if you're going to question him when him said about the players, then fine. That is a good say, but that's how we say. What the player name, me check the player information? No. I checked Tyrese all a while ago, and I saw based off the scouting information what me see, he's a very good player. So with the other player now, I say
And
from
I said the
Sheffield.
player them now good, but the Sheffield I go I said, whoa, why we really never Ian, you have to understand when you say that, you get me interested. I said, no man, other player will be so good. I wanna have him. But then when we look on the stats, this I say is in a 2023, him do this, and then the next year him barely play. Him barely play for the actual club where I talk up to. And I say Sheffield is Sheffield that, and him barely play. And what me see is mainly for when him did that play for your offspring Reading side, not even Reading official side, It's a side associated with Reading. Him scored that 26 goal the way I talk about the 30 goal. So it's just that when you say that just did lose me. I'm not gonna tell a lie. I don't come for belittle you, but when somebody says something that drum interest, even with MG, me and him buckle. If you don't know me and him buckle whole heap with this. Me like come online and just talk. Me like to have my facts behind it. Honestly, that's how me drop it. So
all right, what the player? What the player?
with the player, I'm not gonna go back and forth with the player because it's not specifically about players and stats, But the whole point of it is say, we're gonna throw all of these players under the bus. Under the bus. And I'm gonna talk about we should I get this year player from England, that a player from England. Most of them players from England don't really want to play for you, brother, because them can't make England side. Now that's the truth. Them can't make England side. So what we're gonna do? Turn a blind eye on all them JPL player or play them out. You complain about Adrian Reed this, Adrian Reed that. You can't from the last stream. You did they blame me, yes, the man have a horrible game. But what we're gonna do? Turn back on the play them. We never try develop own and play them. You want to say, we're gonna leg all of this what we do yard. Because if we do all of this yard, it no make no sense we have JPL then. If we now go show the player them a way to integrate into the international team, it don't make no sense what we do yesterday in a yard. May I tell you that straight.
So hold on.
We're not gonna say hold on the shop, we're not gonna say about quarter this, quarter that, but that's how every country run, if we never know. And that is how we're going to develop. That is just it. And that's how it's done. And then they are ball about England, this England, that. Forget England C team, England D team. Calm down, man, and stop. I'm not telling you some ungrateful for the little added star quality, But don't forget the JPL play them and the yard play them. We have to upgrade them. And this is the only way them are going to get upgraded. And I just saw it go.
Hold on. So basically you're saying now that Adrian Reed now, because he's a local product, we should still put him in the national.
It's not just a local product.
Hold on, no man. You just attack a while ago. I never interrupt him, G.
Yeah, that is true. Go on.
So you're saying no, Adrian Reed no, because he performed well in the JPL, we should put him over a player that can play for Jamaica, that is from England, that has a better quality. Like for example, Mackay Welch. We should put Adrian Reed in the senior team over Mackay Welch because he's in the JPL and we have to develop the players in the JPL. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, man, I say that. I'm not even going to go around it. I don't say, honestly. And it's not just because I'm there in the JPL. He had a great season in the JPL. What more the youth can do? The youth only can play in the league where I'm there right now, The youth only can play in the league where I'm there right now.
No, I'm not saying nothing, I'm just ask.
Come on, man. And Mackay Welsh, since Mackay Welsh is so good, why am not play for England then? Why am not play for the top team over and I'm not playing at that league? Come on, man. I know my son hurted a while ago, I say, but the truth too.
Yeah, but
the truth at the end of the day.
No, but Nakins, look at it. But Nakins, look at it.
You have to look at it that way there too.
But look on this now, Nakins. You just make a point. Why am not play for him club's first team, right? So if he's not good enough to play for his club first team, but yet still when he's playing for Jamaica's under 20, he's levels above all the players that we have on the team now. What does that say about our team now?
Our team already, we know how our team stay, but our team.
Yeah, but you're gonna just accept it.
Keep adding English players. That's how
no.
Really get
Hold on, no. Are you just going to accept it?
No, so we have to work on it, but the only way they want to work on it is unless with them get used. A player can't get better if them stop play ball, bro.
Wait, who tell them to stop play ball?
No, but overall, the player them have to play, them have to get them experience, bro. Them have to. It's apartheid. Say,
All right,
alright, so alright, bro. We use all of them one bag of England player. Did you know? Alright, we use all them one bag of player in the under 20. They are so good now. England want them back. Where we left now with the international setup? Where we left with the international setup? If that was supposed to be the case too. They did exceptionally well for us under 20. Where them going? You see how England, you see what happened to Musiala? The back and forth with Musiala, England and Germany. All right, I'll just leave you right there. And that's a two big nation.
All right, but me can give you a better example. Me can give a better example. Morocco. What would you say about Morocco? Morocco's entire squad from the last World Cup was born outside of Morocco.
No, never entire squad. They may have must about 3 locally developed players.
Yeah, local,
no,
three
but
local.
I practically the whole life. I practically the whole life 3 years. You can't really. All right. Boy, that's a tough one, right?
Brother, we need for us to get rid of this national. You see this thing with Jamaica.
We can't, because the league have to upgrade too. If we
that's
only
the
have
thing. Hold on, that is the thing, Knockins. You don't need
Knockins. Bro. That's short-sighted.
You don't need. You don't need. Hold on now. You don't need for we in the national team. You don't need for we in the national team to improve the JPL. You do not need for we in the national team for we. You know what gonna happen? Hold on. You know what gonna happen? We in the national team, we don't qualify for a World Cup. Adidas drop you as a sponsor. We take up some local full sponsor and not even want to give you $1 million for jersey sponsor. You know what that? A less money that are going at the JPL. Think about that. Sponsors not care about the JPL again, because guess why? The bag of money now go towards the JPL. Brother, you just said something a while ago. And it's like you now look on the bigger picture, brother. Yeah, in order for this, you have to make sacrifice. Brother, the national team has to be performing. If the national team now, brother, if we don't make the World Cup here, you think Adidas will come back here?
No, we don't make the World Cup already. We could not ramp around. You know, so we make the World Cup already.
Make us World Cup.
You know, so we make the World Cup already. Stop your ramping. If we don't make the World Cup that year, then we're not going to make it again in my lifetime. That's all I can say. But differently though, Shav, I will leave to it. May I look on a path, Shav. If we keep on say English this, English that, what will I say to the other local base players? They're going to lose the love for play football. They're going to realize what they're going to do this for. Manning Cup, then go JPL and I eat that for the rest of them life.
Me have a couple more minutes and I go finish off. I go finish off and I know people because I forgot to that. I'm not like disappointed, bad.
Them for use it as inspiration. Them for
use
it as
NG, what do you think we do? What do you think we do?
Personally, from my perspective, 2 owner have very, very valid points, extremely valid points. Now, people are costing for the same 2 points I'm going to make. One, let me address Shav point. Where the senior team is concerned, I don't think there's an issue if the senior team is comprised of all players who are playing at their highest level. It doesn't matter where them come from. Where the senior team is concerned, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, as Nakin said, globally, at every single national team, you will find 1 or 2 players in that squad who were produced locally. Fly high, fly low. You can come in the comment section and argue for this. Go and do your research and find me 1 team in this world that comprised of a senior team partake in a competitive competition that not 1 or 2 players in that team come from the local league. Do so, bring it in the comment section or message me, then you come publicly apologize for that, first of all. And the reason for that is these are mandates that all international federation put in place so that their league has a pathway, the best players from their league has a pathway in a senior setup. It has to happen because that is how global football operates. Football is not how we feel right now. We feelings how we feel bad this or that. Football is a business. We might not like it. We might not agree with it. Football is a business. And the business aspect of football is you must protect your league for your nation. It is a fact. As me say, you might not like it, you might disagree, but that's how you feel. Your feeling don't dictate what is happening on the international level where the business aspect of football is concerned. Now, secondly, where the youth football is concerned, you will always find at the youth level. Let me give a perfect example. USA have so much players right across Europe. Why do you think USA team comprises of so much MLS Next Pro player? Because the same USA, we just beat a while ago, is exposing their young youths to the senior level, to that level, so that people can see them. These mandates are coming from the same MLS Next Pro, MLS clubs, because they want their players, they want big clubs to see their players. Like it or not, when you can cuss MG, say MG a fool. When you can cuss Nakins, say Nakins a fool. You can cuss Shavan, say Shavan a fool. It's not what we put in place, it's what these clubs put in place. These are their mandates because football is a business. You might feel hurt, you might think otherwise, you might feel like that, so you might feel like that it's no one cares about your feelings. People care about money and the business of the sport. That's what's important. Because if it was down to feelings alone, there'll be no football in place. Because human beings failure, fans feelings will rule any club, any federation, fan feeling. Yeah? So these decisions aren't made based on fans. Me now compare no league to no JPL. Me now compare. JPL is JPL, English Premier League is English Premier League, all in kind of something there. Must win. Listen, just listen, please. It doesn't matter. You can't compare the league them for globally, no matter. You think that the federations them overseas care? They don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They care about the business side. Because what? One, no matter how you feel about the lose, you still gotta watch the next game. And you still gotta go the next match if you can go. So you can't feel bad about it. Look how Jamaica now win no lag no. All right, no found support much clubs in Europe. When now win nothing at all. Club get big being yes or no, and still have support. Now say one this, one that, rated till I die, all and still have support. All if you know with nothing. You have thousands of millions of Arsenal fans. They know with nothing for decades, but they still have support. Because these clubs and federations know that you guys are sick because of love football. So we still going to spend the money. See there? We have jersey, we buy jersey. And we still going to sit down hours and night to watch it and stress yourself. It is a business. This is how a football operates. Fan support, rather mentally, emotionally, financially. God, the game got stressed out, whatever, we support. Because we also support. Like it or not, so go. These decisions are not made based off how we feel. No, it's made based off what's best for business. So, listen to this now. If you feel, say, the JPL, worst league ever exists, you better believe it, yes or no, that every time you see the national team stepping out there, you will see one or two Jamaica Premier League player on that team. You like it, yes or no. You agree with it, yes or no. No matter what you feel, it is the business of the sport. So, until you can mentally accept that, until you can, even if you don't want to accept it, I feel your business. I feel your business. Because I must say, wait for me to make a proper point. As me say, that's how you feel. Are you feeling that? That's your feeling, bro. May I tell you how you're feeling? So come out of your feeling and think about the facts of the sport. One, these are the reasons why you will see a Jamaica Premier League player in the team despite what going on in the world. One, there must be a pathway for your local league
Have to
To the senior team, you must be. Fly high,
have to.
fly low. Fly America, fly guy
And
England.
if them I just saw it go, but you have to there.
Business of
And
it.
if you know that they will fail, it don't make no sense. So where I'm telling.
Listen to this, I know. There are hundreds of thousands of footballers in Jamaica. Thousands of little 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old who will get up tomorrow morning, tie up them bootlace, and go kick a ball in a training. If there's no pathway for that youth, 9, 8-year-old, who are going to go in academy, go train tomorrow, to go in and it's seen a team, it makes sense in those nobody go there. One, this is what you are going to say. This is what you are going to say. You are going to say, a league not good enough. No one cares what you think. Football don't care what you think. The business of football don't care what you think. Because these federations must put things in place so that there's hope for the local players. The local players must have hope. Must win. Now go drop the link in the comment section, and I want you to come in the comment section, in the panel, come share your point. And you can come and challenge me. And me can bet you any money. You cannot come with a solid point to challenge me. More come on it. All your contact boy live like leave. It doesn't matter.
Me and Shav did not go at it, and I clear the ear.
No, the level league does not matter, none at all. That is the reason why even Denmark, Australia, all in the league, they don't do so. Shatter Clive, right? Me drop the link in the comment section. You and must win. Click on the link and come and talk. Me open up the platform for you to come and talk now. Come and have a conversation. Come and challenge me.
I never say Welsh no good. I never say Welsh. I never say which one better than which. I rate two of the ball, man. Just see what the you go they go do. Come on, man. Fair and fair. Not because me side to one player means I don't rate the other player. Me just say
Champion fans. It's not only about the expecting the JPL to get better, you know. It's just the business of it. Because even if the JPL now get better, those 1 or 2 players going out there just to showcase what is happening here, that is a win for the JPL. Our best case scenario, in go out there and go do something good. That is a win for the JPL in itself. That is the whole aim, psychologically. So, when you tell a little you there, people are going to say, no, this is what they must say. To make the senior team, you have to go overseas. You have to go play in Belgium.
Exactly.
You have to go make it in Belgium.
Him not going to play no England Cup. Him not going to play no JPL.
You know, make no sense.
And then football at Jamaica just do what? Done
Just done in football at Jamaica.
And then what you think I got happen to JFF? What you think I got happen? Come on.
No, just put up the pack of them things.
That makes sense.
And then
no national. Thank you. It's like
basically I say pack up the things. So we now have nothing to support them.
Everybody is a whole circle. You can't cut pieces. If you cut the circle, any part of that circle,
it mash up.
Everything just got tumbling.
It's office still like that.
It's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Must win.
Keep on happening.
So must win and Shatter Clive, right? Me go into the link. For the jump on and come share the point.
Jean-Pierre, you see Dixon one day go up on the field. I want our best player then when Dixon is on the field. And where is Dixon coming from? Out of Jamaica. I know him not touch foreign good yet. He only play 1 and 2 competition and foreign.
Mad vibes.
Come on, man.
Mad vibes. You have to listen to this. Mad vibes said he shouldn't want to play Manning Cup anyway. You have to understand this. Mad vibes. Even if our back juice
That's another video for another day.
Hold on. Even if it was a bad juice league in Jamaica for youth level football, him have to play it. Because at the end of the day, it is what them play to prove themselves so that they can play JPL. Oracle, you must win. No.
Yeah, no, man. I Shatter Cleaves. So
all right, come in now, Shatter. Come explain yourself.
You hear me?
Me loud and clear. You have lack of net in the background if you have in here.
All right, go ahead, General. I'll let you speak first.
No, man, I hear no, man. Come and say, you challenge me, I say, no, man. Man, your point, man.
You talk to me?
Yeah, man, you may talk. Yeah,
No,
matter you jump on, man. We are chatting all night.
Okay. Oh, think I echo.
Because you have something on the background.
Make sure you turn
Make
off
sure
the
the
YouTube
make
video.
sure the YouTube video off.
Yeah, like have YouTube video.
Okay. All right,
That's
me, my general. You and me say, you feel say me I really challenge you, but me I come from a different perspective, my lad. I mean, just want an open mind on it, all right?
All right.
My thing, what me say, I watch football for a long time. I'm 50 and my general, all right?
Yeah.
The perspective where I come from is that me understand and see what I go on and feel a way if you see other people are tap into it while we are overlook it. I'm not getting to about this current team. What I talk about is a rising consciousness in the young black youths. That's why you see certain European countries where they used to chew banana skins as us years ago, all of a sudden switch it up, black wingers and young black youth. How is Ansu Fati and these youths being developed at 16, 17 in Spain? What do they know that we don't know? What is it that we brought to them that they're now using? That's all me I say, my general. Those are the questions we have to start ask. And when we ask those questions, what we're going to realize is that our youths have a certain level of genius. They learn fast, but all they need is just love, encouragement, and that connection back to who they really are. As far as knowing, say, yo, you come from greatness. Yo, your ancestors developed the world. Yo, it's a whole bunch of lies, say, yeah, third world. And so starting from there with proper nutrition, that can be the foundation now for us building a new generation of youths. That's all.
All right. Very good point. Listen to this and now, shut up. You see, for adding them something there. Must win. Me drop a link in the comment section, now, bro. You keep on a talk about me drop a link. Just come on, man. Just come on so we can have a you see your shutter came on. So we can have a proper conversation.
Probably no want no link from you. Let me drop the link here.
MG, bless up for your work what you've been doing with the youths, man. I see the growth and respect and support you, my general. I haven't been able financially yet, but as soon as the paper right, make sure I support the cause. I watch your growth over the years and watch your passion and commitment towards it. And thank you for covering and going about and doing what I do. I mean, no, say not easy.
Not easy, man. It's rough.
You see the struggles out there, but don't make it pull you. Yes, all right. I just a growth, man. So bless you.
Yeah, man. Especially in the shot of you fight to the people.
You know, me see,
let me show. Shatta, you see where we youth development are going to Jamaica, right? This is the problem we have in Jamaica. Many don't know. And for you to know, I think, yeah, Shatta, in Jamaica? In Jamaica?
No, I never see, but I have people in Jamaica. Barrett, I have people I'm tied to Jamaica. I'm school, I'm stay with them.
The problem we have in Jamaica is at the youth level, there's no resources. Little to nothing. So when you see Ansu Fati and Musiala and Yamal, these players are coming through rich, well-endowed academies that from them about 7, 8 years old, they are on proper nutrition, proper training. They never wear one old boots or tear up. They always get the best of the best treatment where that is concerned. So when they reach 14, most of the time, some of these little youths, because them already have the talent inbirth in them excel over everybody else. Now, when you compare, let me give a perfect example. At this moment, Jamaica have roughly about 13 to 15 teams in the USA Cup in England. In US, not about England, back then. At the USA Cup in USA, Minnesota, at this present moment.
Yeah.
Are beating teams 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. But the age group is from U10, U12, U13, U14, U15. That is the age group. But we have beat them teams there from them bad way there. You know the problem lies now? When the knowledge of the football game, the basic, the fundamentals of the football game for solidified, when you go 16, 17 going forward, that level, drop
Yeah.
significantly because under 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, or physical attribute can make up for lack training wise. Because the faster some of them, so we can run to the ball faster, even if we're more technical than them. But we can get to the ball earlier than them. Okay, and two Pokeball, we can get something better. So at the end of the day, at the youth level, we look good. Problem is, when time we start get the proper coaching for moving from a U15, go up, there's a lacking. But you will always find out that the European players them will be far superior to this region because of the more advanced countries. Them are just always got the resources to push it forward.
Why you say always though, Benji? Why you say always? You put yourself in
must win. You see, me not understand with must win Maxwell. Must win Maxwell, please. If you're not gonna call into your show, it just doesn't make sense about I even talk. Cause you just say one bag of things where you're not because I can't say it, you just say it. Call in, come in on the panel and express yourself so that we can have a big man conversation rather than argue. We don't need that.
MG, let me come to the money thing. Let me say something on the money thing. Me where I step on I'm give thanks to where I step on the development and the, you know, time on the ball, the money and everything. But let me say something to you. Because from my time, my grandma used to say take care and turn fashion. We have always had clubs try to partner with us in Jamaica. We have always had from Brazilian to Turkish to whatever club. Them know the pedigree and them know the brand we have. That's number one. Number two, also, I deal specifically upon the money. We haven't even begin to tap into the money. Because number two, we're not selling no story. The reason why I say that, I say clubs in Africa, I sell story of having an academy and I getting people funding them in Europe. And when them people fund them, what them give them is like an update and a report every month, etc. We are brand Jamaica. We're sitting on 20 billion US dollars unrealized brand value every year that goes missing. And I mean, say that in the Gleaner. Look it up. And what I'm saying to you is that we have not tapped into, we haven't given thought and said, let's have a round table, let's sit down, let's see how much money we need, what needs to be done, and how we can turn this into quote unquote, not just beneficial for the youth, but for the community. We can't have sports tourism. We know about over 50 and under 50 league over here. Many of them have expressed to me, we want to go Jamaica. Where can we go? They wanted to go and play have tournaments in Jamaica. Right now, the biggest thing I feel have retreats in Jamaica. Everybody wants to go to Jamaica. We see that. So what I'm saying to you is, yes, we may not be able to tour, but how about bringing teams down there with their supporters? How about bringing teams during the winter season? Like, we have to start thinking different. Like, okay, here's what we have. How then do we leverage what we have to get what we need? Now, as far as the money is concerned, and really, we can't have players go away with Universal. No, we can't have players who go away and go play with clubs in Spain or play with clubs in quote unquote like South America. If we identify them earlier and giving them that foundation and exposing them against youth teams, then we can have partnership with a club who may say, hey, send them to our academy. We can start there. I agree with you, General.
But how do you think we're going to expose them?
We can expose them, like I said, with youth tournaments, like you just told me. You said we play good against them up to a certain age. So if you have
but remember, Shatta, we just discussed it earlier. Thousands of persons in the comment section I say they don't want to see the local players in youth tournaments.
No, but here's what I'm saying, and this is where we have a compromise. We are being real and we are being honest. We're having a serious discussion. If you're a local player and you know, say you're not going to be developed in Jamaica to a certain point, and you get to 13 and 14, and you have a partnership with an overseas club, then you send your best players overseas, go play with them academy so they can be exposed to that in a Turkey. Remember, Turkey, they come to Jamaica and want to do that. Remember, Belgium want to do that. So we can halfway.
Shatta, you are issue with that, right?
What's the issue now?
And when Belgium, let me give you a perfect example. Say Belgium has a U13 program, right?
Yeah.
And Belgium looking at one club. So we use one club. So we use Genk.
Yeah.
So we use Genk as an example. We have a 13-year-old in Jamaica that we deem quite good, very, very superior. I want him to, because we have a relationship with Belgium. So we send him to Belgium. And in that academy, in that under 13 setup, you know what's going to happen? You will find that Belgium also have under 13 players who are of Belgian descent. They will always get first priority, even if our player is more talented than theirs.
Okay.
They will all, we might like it, yes or no.
No, we're okay with that. Okay with that.
So, even though we want him to be playing more regular or to get the shine like the Belgian players,
Yeah.
you will always be second fiddle to those players because they are looking out for their own interests. If we sell this, exactly, this is the homegrown player. If he make a national team, that will look good for we. If a Jamaican player get the bus way, we don't really have not much I get from it. Yes, we'll get back the money. And we now get so much money because he may have the brand name behind because Jamaica has a brand name football-wise. So why not we more push the Belgian player all time? So even though, so secondly, for us to send our players over there, so we have to consider how more reach over there. Will the club them over there accept the player in their first place? Will or even our ranking be good enough so we can send players over there in their first place? So these are all factors which is very, very important, which affect these things.
No, let me say something to you, Mazza. I'm something to you. What I'm thinking, I'm gonna express it, so I really my fault. You know what I think about is a relationship club to club whereby the club overseas would send us technical directors and give us like some of them youth coaches and give us some people.
I like that idea.
That's a brilliant idea.
And then
we actually have a little partnership though. But go on.
Yeah,
we have a partnership going on.
You see, and that's what I think about. So now the coach now, our local coach along with their coach is gonna be streamlined with them and say, hey, we see this player here, we think he can, you know what I mean? And so now we know what beneficial to us, them know, but you know what I mean, work that way. But also don't underestimate your brand, me general. Let me explain something to you. Finance, I want me to accounting, I want me to little man. We stabilize Puma. Puma was going out of business. A brand Jamaica stabilize Puma. Big man, I go on to stores.
Yeah, man, no, me agree with that, you know.
Go surfing shops in California, you know. I gotta tell you something. Because surfing shops in California, the high-end era, and I want the ladies to come. And she take me to and open it up and it says, sports sponsor of the Jamaica Olympic team. Listen to the inside, and that she said sell it like a hot bread. So what I said to you is that we don't really understand the level of brand what we have. So don't.
No man, no, you know me think
You're right. I agree with you.
I think we know, and that's a very good point. But as Mr. Still, the brand you know matter about was football wise. For example, me give a perfect example. Recently we saw where Dujan Richards at the Chelsea youth team and Denzel Washington at the Chelsea youth team. Dujan Richards for the past for 6 weeks, he was the best best player in the youth setup.
Yeah.
When Chelsea depleted, I want players from the youth team. Then pick players even when they reach him, when they be good like him. Yeah, but the reason for that is the players were from Brazil, England, Ireland. I think one Spaniard was in it as well. Then them 4 players there, but yes, still Dujan Richard had better statistics. Were playing better. He got nominated for Player of the Month for the team. But then pick them players over him.
And it's a valid point.
The politics of it.
And that's
because
money.
Brand what if they sell one
jersey, jersey sell big.
If Denzel Washington, if a Brazilian and a Jamaican in our youth setup. Even if the Jamaican better than the Brazilian value will be significantly higher than the Jamaican value. The resale value in a football will be significantly higher. So if the Jamaican value 1 million, the Brazil will value about 7 million, even if the Jamaican better.
I'm gonna add something to what I said to my general. I'm gonna add something like they bring a lot of those youths in on the pre-game. Like over here, I'm watching club. We should go to the Manchester United game them, and them games they were still over at 90,000, 80,000 solo. And tickets say, and we're in the stadium, and the outside we are grilling and everything. And I watch them. I say, yo, It's a multi-million-dollar enterprises, and none of the big Man U players them, and none of the big club. And we realize like they might use them like I said, the Brazilian, like the whatever, but them have a following. Them have a following and them sell jerseys. So to your point,
yes,
correct. Them sell jersey like nothing, and the jersey them not cheap. So and them people come out in the jersey, come support them. So yes, we have an uphill for climb. But not doubt that. What I'm saying is what's the best option to get and start climb? One
right.
basket. That's all, man.
Let me show the shutter. Let me show the shutter why we and I've seen it. I mean, say some people cuss me. People cuss me say, "Boy, MJ no say full door." It does love chat and this and that right there. And I've seen it. And let me tell you why me have so much knowledge where this is concerned. Even if people won't believe me, yes or no. Even if they won't agree with me, yes or no. Me not really care. Me I go tell them. Me not really care. One of the big reasons why Jamaica, where football is concerned, where locally football is development is concerned, has a lot to do with this. So we as the supporters. So you find a man live at Portmore. You have 5 million Arsenal jersey. You have 5 million Bayern Munich jersey. You have 5 million Barcelona jersey. But him now have one jersey in local club. He might go say quote unquote.
No racing jersey, no
racing jersey. Quote unquote.
I no dumpy holding. Jesus.
He might go say jersey hard forget. That's him go say now. Say, boy, I can't find a jersey. But if Arsenal jersey, Arsenal release a jersey or Barcelona release a jersey the same day, him broke nail and toe or toe nail to ensure and get the newest jersey on the day drop. And if he shipping.
And him buy it on the site. Him buy it on the site too.
So he go all out to get that. But yes, still, he must say, boy, I'm going to get this one now. Let me tell you, see? Football, I've seen many leagues and divisions where the football is not good, but the support is high. And because the support is high and the excitement is there, there's a buzz around it. Jersey sales, ticket receipt, whole pipe player sales within the league, player sales within the league, whole pipe excitement because you have supporters. You have supporters there, so within the particular league.
MJ.
Yes, we're gonna. No, me have more Arsenal jersey than Portmore jersey. But the problem is, yes, we're gonna. It is minimum. The big point is, I have Portmore jersey. That's a good question. Me have Portmore jersey, but the big problem
is the Portmore jersey.
MJ fight a war.
I'm not about two Portmore jerseys. I get one still, man. I lie. I get one. me get one from Sole when Sole play at Portmore. The one that first one I get. But what me
you fight a war, MJ.
But what me I say is this, Jason. At the end of the day, when you go a match day, you're not seeing no supporters come out. So one, how the club don't want to make money? If a club want to have more resources, you have to get more money. They have to get more money.
Okay, MG, let me speak on that. So I'm not telling somebody else. Can we go through that? You fight a uphill battle, right? So you have to sit back and use wisdom. Like at the end of the day, how much energy you going to expend on this? Because in Africa, the same way too, even with the betting, the Premier League make a bag of money in Africa for betting, them bet in Africa and then watch the Premier League like and then watch them local league.
No boy, going to India.
But you want to know set them the league there and a whole heap.
All right, so must something to you. Mr. Cho club up here, and Mr. sell at the quote unquote reggae show them. So I tell you why you sell the most of the reggae show them no? Jersey. See when you make the jersey them and sell them, these people want a representation. You'll be surprised who would buy them. They want a representation of Jamaica. So if you have a jersey was a Kingston or a jersey was a whatever Arnett Gardens or whatever a Jungle, I've said the Jungle on it, you know how much that you would sell to non-Jamaicans. And I said that was a mistake we used to make. We used to feel like that Jamaicans have a market, but just like reggae, we go a reggae show at 80%, 70%, and 90% white. You know, really see us. They go there is a man sprinkling us at the Hollywood Bowl, but it sell off. Guess who they right beside me? Pass me a spliff. An Asian lady, probably a liar. So when we start reading, when we look at them, we realize, say, so Mr. Chua dance, and say, one of the most underutilized thing are these are the flyers them, because you have to ask the flyers with this pretty girl. We say if you ever throw a jersey party with the jersey from all of the quote unquote, what you call it again, all of the
local teams,
the JPL team them, and now you start up the man of Jamaica, Margaret, or some influencers and Margaret, and say coming to New York, coming to Miami. So they're gonna buy it off. You know why I know that? We throw a quote unquote, so age, but I tell you, man, throw a Van Dutch party. Everybody come on the party with Van Dutch. We spend money in America, my lad. The target market is not Jamaica. The target market are the diaspora and who then influence the American them. And influence
all right. So that you're going to Shatta. That's a very good point. So the target market is outside Jamaica. Really good point. But also the next aspect of it is match going funds. And this is what happened now, where match going funds is concerned. Match going funds and the viewership can dictate how the sponsors are considered, right? So, for example, like the Reggae Boys team, many people don't know Reggae Boys are one of the brand where it generates a lot of viewership internationally.
Yeah.
Even I'm gonna give a good example. If you watch a Cuba versus Costa Rica game, if you go on it, just doing YouTube, I mean, know these things. The go on the YouTube page and look on the Kanka page and watch it view up. And we can guarantee you how much generate triple times the amount of views than that of the game there. Look on Kanka page. Anytime Kanka make some posts, he might milk the Reggae Boys. Make sure they put a Reggae Boys post out.
Yeah,
regular, then churn it out. Because we're very active on the social media. We always are tuning in on IG and something, so it's marketable. So they might utilize our marketability, which is smart, very, very smart. That's the reason why our YouTube platform can grow so in no time. Just like that.
Right. And that's why all the African them are put Jamaica in them things. That's why all the African influencers that come at Jamaica can them say Jamaica CPM higher than everybody's called our diaspora are very
people don't know that.
Very affluent, yeah.
You think about now. Jamaicans have an ego issue. And it might sound that way, but we have an ego issue. We have the feeling that we need to be better than everybody else. So because of that, everything we do, every event we partake in, for some reason, we feel entitled that we must be better than the opponent. Well, and nothing wrong with that still, no. Nothing at all wrong with that. But it's just more of an ego thing. That's the reason why we are so highly competitive. That's the reason why we get boxed 9 with shame so like a dog and embarrassed. But nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, if the biggest footballing market for Jamaica is the diaspora, that's the biggest footballing market, the diaspora. But the diaspora is mostly focused on the Reggae Boys. Locally, footballers, the average fan, footballing fan, them focus on English Premier League. That's their focus.
Okay.
So you'll find out now the local product is going down. No matter how much money they invest, no matter how much big artists come at stadium, this, that, rated, the only time you'll get some level of excitement in the Jamaica Premier League is when they reach to the knockout stages, when look at excitement that generate. But right throughout the season, no one cares. But no care, but no business, but never got the game them.
You know, something.
Fool people like me. I got every game. And let me show you this stuff.
Fool, man.
Yeah?
No, I'm a fool, man. I
swear at that. Him fool, but I know that make him fool.
So Shatta. So you me look on now. You see, not just the JPL now. So when you come on to the lower level football, the youth competition, for boys, youth competition for girls. So you have, well, if you see if in the comment section from night, from the start of the stream, You realize much people in the comment section that cuss me say, boy, I made this and MG no good for football, MG this, that, MG that rated. But you see, if most of those persons were actually in Jamaica to actually see what I do within Jamaica, strong possibility they will have a total different perspective of me. But because when I'm on YouTube and then hear me talk, so I'm sitting and not feed them that madness me a chat, so I don't know me a chat say, or me a pick side with this, or me a pick side with that. So them come and say anything, then cut and then disrespect and say anything. But they have never yet stepped foot in Jamaica. And let me show you this chatter. Let me give you one big example. There's this particular person. Me and him always a cuss in the comment section. 2 years ago. Me and him always a cuss in the comment section. He live overseas, in Canada. Always a cuss in the comment section. Say, boy, I'm not good for football. Me overhype the local ball, this, that, rated. No. When U10 competition I keep, him live in Canada. He has a baby mother in a Jamaica. His son a partake in a U10 competition. And U10 competition I go on about real Mona. Me I take pictures and me a video and me I do little highlight and them little something there. Me never know say I'm son. Me take a picture, I'm bad. I cash out if I go look bad, I'm taking a picture and I put it as a front page for my IG, one of my IG something. And him see it. I reach out to him and say, yo, MG, you know what my son do? Man, reach out to him. I say, you know what my son do? I say, it's only thing. So I say, no, sir, I have some clips I am doing. You can go for my Facebook page and for my YouTube video looking at this and minutes, and you will see him in film part of the video. I say, yo, mommy, I go watch it, man. And he come back and say, boy, MG, me now line, boy, I feel proud of me see this. But me I say, how is it that you are cost me for the senior team about what's going on bad with the senior team, but yet still you know so what's happening at the youth level where it impacts you? I'm gonna say to you, me just because really and truly, me I do my part, and that's how certain things that bother me again. Me develop a thick skin. Well,
you have to, my general, and you have to also understand something. Say, yo, we stubborn too, and I might tell you by example. When one door closed, another is open. It says that man. Let me tell you something. What me learn. We go up on the beaches. Me there California. I go to the beach communities, and it's a very affluent from all the way down. The multi-million, Laguna, Newport, come all the way up. And me sell products, Rasta belt, everything. So me supply the little skate shop them. So I go. So one of the reasons why I know about man Jamaica, because I really sing and listen to the people them. You know, so most of them people have a Bob Marley album. Most of them come and when them come and talk about Rasta, them have books and videos, them deeper in our culture than we even realize. You know, so most of the Latinos are deep in our culture. Yeah, you know, so most of the Latinos them. So when I tell us say we know when we should watch at the we call it again the Coliseum. I see when communications from Guatemala or Freeport from El Salvador come and them clash them club team. All 40,000-50,000 people in my life. And I always feel like say, you know what, we can start at some point, start build overseas base, either Miami or New York or whatever, and have our own like how them have them Champions Cup with the big team. We can stay up on the small level and even start off a college. Them, you know, we have 20,000 people, you know. In them stadium there, 20,000 people, 30,000 people. Like I'm start build our brand. My feeling is this: we're not trying now. That's my problem. My problem is we go up at the time people say not beat a trial but a failure. We look about with Talawa. You know what I mean? It was always a sense of positivity. I mean, I like to hear when people say, boy, this can't and that can't, without even trying. Like, me not really understand that level of Jamaica. Because even myself, I come and go up with it. I want to see us giving it a try and say, hey, how can we brand outside? And also companies and businesses, there's a lot of companies and businesses that will part with the will partnership with our JPL teams. We just have to go beyond traditional media. It's like Mr. Beats come to Jamaica and it's okay, I always say Kai Sinat and the streamers and whatever. You have small companies that
realize the brand, as you keep on saying, you say something earlier, you say it's not you say it is in the green. I hear they mention it a lot, but I never ever hear the value yet. You just say 200 billion.
No, 20 to 25 billion.
Yeah, that unrecognized value. Yeah, man, we really don't know values as Jamaican. Well, when we put Jamaican on something, how quickly it sells. We really don't realize the value of that. So
And
I
that
agree with
match,
that. But as it relates to the football, though, big man, a whole
yeah.
heap of things we have to start with. But the best way to start from it, from my perspective, is grassroots. From a build a great foundation, your projection going to be much, much, much higher from your
Yeah.
foundation better. And that is
All
it.
right.
It
So
don't make sense you have a wobbly house and then you go put up a nice upstairs when the foundation.
wobbly foundation.
Yeah, you get me?
I
Yeah,
look I want
time
point
being.
1.1 earthquake and it's your dog. Civic said, "Yo, go on now. The biggest problem is the glorification of the Manning Cup. Most of our youth peak at Manning Cup level. The glorification currently happening in athletics. Champs to be blamed. All right, let me show you. This. And a long time I hear this. And I think a lot of persons don't understand what is happening in Jamaica. And more to know, this is a very, very important topic and point I'm wanting to listen to. And as I say, you might disagree to it, so be it, no problem at all. Some we agree, no problem at all. More if you understand this, it's schoolboy football. Like it or not, it's what we have. Like it or not, it's what we have.
Definitely.
Many whole people me here say, boy, we should do this, we should do that, we should do this, we should do that.
A little bit of
And
this.
when they sit down and reason with them and tell them, say, all right, fine, since you said that, put it down on paper and tell me how exactly can it be done. Them can't do it. They cannot do it. Now, you see the glorification on Manning Cup. Let me give a perfect example. College football, D1, D2, D2, D3. It's within the college football space, it is highly glorified. Why? Because it is what they have at that level. Then you move on to either USL or MLS. Then glorify that too. Because it is what they have. For me, I watch even U10 competition. You have ballers and Nowbook strikers who are the two best teams where U10 is concerned. Me glorify it. Me be nice about it. Why? Because it is the U10 games where me say these games are very excited. They see better players, see better quality. You can't tell me if you go glorify one league while playing in Spain with youth 16 and 17-year-old who I know nothing about. You cannot tell me if you go do that. You cannot tell me if you go support the U19 or U18 team in England, league in England, Spain, Belgium, or whatever. You cannot tell me if you go do that because I have no affiliation with that. If we don't love what we have and try to build what we have and protect what we have, how we are going to get better? How the hell you in your house with a nice wife and you look for your neighbor wife, leave your wife, go to your neighbor wife because you say your neighbor wife look better or she talk better. You don't know the problems your neighbor wife have, but she look more enticing to you. I think we have a psychological issue.
We have that mentality of going for the neighbor wife. As a Jamaican stay, we're gonna go for the neighbor wife. Lord, the neighbor wife, brother, and be for your wife. Jesus.
And that's comes now you hear the talk say the grass is not always green up on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it.
MG,
football where I talk about.
No, MG.
No, it is life, but it's just the reality of how this thing set up. If we consistently, all right, for example, imagine if the entire Jamaica we not watch a local league, that means all of them big sponsors what them have now gone now, because they not get back nothing now. So local league done because we watch EPL, because EPL better. EPL have the better quality. So we don't watch local league. We watch EPL alone. So locally, the local league gone to ground. We now watch youth games. So youth teams stop playing. We now watch nothing regards to developmental league like the U10, U12 and something there. So that top play. So what is it exactly should we watch? Or should we just done with football?
No, man, you're going to extreme with it, MG. I mean, I
No,
respect where it's going to
no,
extreme.
but that is that.
What I ask, because if you continue like this and if you follow everybody,
That's a,
done football in Jamaica.
if you follow them, you can't. No football now go play. If you follow no football now go play. They must say, boy, stop over. Let me know. They must say, MG, stop overhype. Stop overhype the schoolboy footballers. And the reason why them say that overhype is because I do coverage of schoolboy football. So me I go discuss schoolboy football. I have never once sit and say one schoolboy footballer better than Messi, better than Kevin De Bruyne. A schoolboy football me I discuss. So if you believe that it is overhype, speaking about schoolboy football, that is your nonsense. That is your nonsense. If you want to do that, that's your business. If me and do a coverage of a sport, I'm speaking in context of that level.
Fair enough,
not about
MG.
nothing else.
MG, that's a fair point. I want to add something to points. Because you always me beat up on schoolboy on the forum. I always say, boy, was always I come attack this thing, but shut up, I come attack about schoolboy. Let me say something to you.
Yeah.
And I, listening to you all ago, my whole meds, me realize how we can improve. And sometimes I just really and truly like, you know what, how we communicate. I think one of the missing link here is growth. Like there's no path to growth, meaning that if you look at certain industries or certain groups, they have a convention every year where them come together and them discuss like new things in the industry or breaking things or whatever. We need to have a convention amongst our minds where it can be a 2-day virtual or whatever, where it's local and international, where we can say, okay, we're talking about what's new. Where do you see we have an opportunity? Where you see where we can strike? For example, with the youths back home, we are talking about high schoolers. You know, one of the things I realize, I have no problem with maths. Because from my school part, them stress education. When they come to my school, them tell us that I must be a learn or leave. Straight up, as I come through the door, as I come out the door, the first thing them tell you, I learn or leave. So it was very strict. This kid, whatever them call it. So what may I say to you is this, is that we can engage the mothers and engage the scouts from overseas and engage the teachers and engage the colleges and say, what are the requirements for a scholarship for those kids who may not be footballers? Fair enough. What about those kids who can be good footballers, you see talent? How then do we separate them? And it might come from like we can have those discussions and say we can start with what we have, but filter out who we can say going to be professional, like exchange them overseas with clubs, and the youth them who know we can say let's get this player, let's get this player now more academically rounded because he or she can get a scholarship and change the course of direction. Them family. These things
very
can
good
be
point.
discussed. You know what I mean? We're not have to be.
All right. Yeah, those are some very, very good points. Let me show you this, right? 90% of the time, the better football players are not necessarily the brightest. 90% of the time. No, it's the truth. It's a fact. Because most of their time is spent in playing football. So as the your term to them brain in their foot, yeah, and that is their way out, which is football. So colleges would probably be out of the way. To go to a D1, D2, D3, you have to have subject. And that make it very, very difficult for those elite level footballers.
Okay.
So you find out is most of those the better footballers them are going to the JPL because they're not really bright. But them talented. The 10% were bright and talented, you find out said they would move on to college, and because them bright, them start doing studies in engineering in a college. I know them look on the engineering payoff salary.
Yeah.
And they say, boy, you know, say it makes sense. Me just go do engineering and done. Me not have to train so hard. Even though I love the sport.
Yeah, I see that.
The engineering and the easier route. And then secondly, me have a US visa.
Yeah.
Opportunities are endless. So you find out is that the 10% will go to college. Out of that, 1% of them end up go professional.
Yeah. That's fair. That fear. Totally agree with it. Totally agree with it. And what I said to you is that once we have an understanding, because one of the things when I do online teaching, when I realize like I counsel a lot of youth over here, and you know, some youth over here like I say even some America, say them a gangbang, 60s or whatever, and the people say the man them can't reach him. I was a Jamaican girl, I never forget this. I say, I have two documentaries on Git. One of them was Marcus Garvey, one of them was Dr. John Henry Clark, you know what I mean? A message, you know, one was Marcus Garvey, message to the people. Look for me in the whirlwind, and Dr. John Henry Clark, a great and mighty walk. I know I realized so that teach me. I asked them, I said, what were they like? So when they watch it, she come and she said to me, what was on those documentaries? I said, some history, knowledge of who you are. And she said, when they watch them silent. And I said, because I said, I look on them, I say, you know why? It's hard for us to be buffoons. It's hard for us to be idiots. Because that's not who we naturally are. Because we don't know. When we teach youth some of them knowledge, we can teach them online and give them a curriculum where if you sharp, you make you sharper. If you're up on the side, it can make you ready to go either a GSC and go on to a college. Make you know what's happening, what to look out for, what the reality upon the going. Yes, you have to go live it. And also, if you are a businessman and you may want to steer woman, you want to do YouTube like what you do, and you want whatever, then that's another possibility. Like open them up to what they run them right now, what the possibilities out there as far as making and generating money, the new income. You can have a skill set, you can be AI, whatever it is. Like we have to open them up now, make them see it, and make also, okay, this is a possibility. So we give them the whole, you know, a sense of like, this is what available. Yes, it takes hard work. Yes, it takes dedication, but we have a structure here that's going to help you transition to being a man. And these are the rites of passage you have as a youth to understand what's expected of you as a man in a transition. So, but there's a lot of youths over here who to drive around them strap and I have to sit down and talk to them and say, why? I got to put in work for the set. What do you mean by putting work for the set? Well, if this happened, nobody never really talk to them. But later when them come see me, like years, sometimes they pull up, well, you know, tell them, yo, man, that's what the guy who stopped me from go do a drive-by or whatever. And like, you realize a lot of people not talk.
But Shatta,
people not
imagine, Shatta, you in that situation there, whereas you can talk to them youngsters and something. Yeah. Imagine in a Jamaica now where not many of these persons have that in an corner. More so them are friends who are telling them, say, yeah man, you about this thing. Yeah man, you can do anything you feel like. Yeah man, you're done. Them something there. So that's a different ball game. And the reason I say that is those are you will find one or two persons who have people like that in the corner, but it's not a lot. Very, very unfortunate. It's not a lot. So you'll find out now, you'll find people in Jamaica where start selling youngsters them dream.
Yeah.
You can do this, you can do that. Yeah. And then when the dream not got through, everybody's at odds. All right, so this is what Ganja said. Hello, only expect boys to feed on bag juice and bun and cheese to outperform other nations. So you see all these are. No, me understand the bun and bag. One, you have to understand this. Our culture different. In Jamaica, football is not a priority in Jamaica. This is what we need to understand. It's not a priority in Jamaica. Because I know many talented kids where if they have a big trials tomorrow, and tomorrow either GSAT, it's either PEP, CSEC or CAPE, I go on, but they have a big trials, football trials, I can bet me 2 foot panics at the parents and say, go do the exam. You're not going to trials. And then have to go to the exam. Why? Because it's what we prioritize. We will love football and say, no man, you can make it, man, I'm talented, make him go do that. Parents have said, no. I know kids right now where they couldn't have a breakout season now, schoolboy football. They can have a breakout season as schoolboy football. But they were sent overseas to go college, and not the college that they go, now have nothing to do with football. Strictly education. So you know I'm telling talent, they just play like idle football. Because they are pursue education. Just say that's always structure. That is our structure.
Is that a structure? Is that a structure or is that a lack of structure?
No, The thing is, is how Jamaica set up. So even if JFF can put things in place,
we need more academy. We need more competitions within academy. We spoke about
no man,
MG.
you know what academy in Jamaica, Knockins?
No, we need more competitions. Competitions with academy will run longer than the Manning Cup. Because to be honest,
how you gonna get that?
MG, to be honest, 4 months of Manning Cup is stupidness. I better scrap it and done. That don't make that not helping nobody but the old boy them at the school. And
I agree.
That is only for some old man watch some young youth run up. And me I pray them. Why you want to watch some young youth run up?
Listen to this, Knockins, right?
Man, we're not gonna benefit them.
May I agree with that, but listen to this, right?
It has to be longer.
So we start schoolboy football at September.
Mm-hmm.
So we start at September.
And you know why don't run long? I'm sorry if I cut you again. It's someone I hate it. You know why don't run long? Because we have the same youth them who play football who go play Manning Cup. We about who go play track.
Track and also Premier League.
Say you're a baller. No, you know, say the baller you can run, you make him run too. Load the baller, make the baller be a baller. Come on.
But we have to listen. Yeah, I have to listen to this now. I mean, understand the point you come from, right? But listen to this, right? This is not a country where you have unlimited amount of opportunities. So if you're talented in 2 areas, you maximize that as best as possible to increase your opportunities. Me agree. Say you're a baller. The thing is you're a baller. So go and go play football. Or you're a tracksman, so go and go to tracksman. The problem is in Jamaica, as me say, our culture, our country self set up, it limits the amount of opportunities that people have. So if you find a way or you can maximize your talent, you will do it. One, let me show you this, right? Look at, we have exams. We have multiple exams. Not all jurisdictions where education is concerned do it. We have end of year exam, end of term exam. We do most about during 1 year of schooling. We do about 3 or 4 different exams during 1 year. You have to remember now, if you have the kids them play from September, go through December, go through January, go through February, March, go straight back to April and May. This incorporate, you have CXC, end of year exam. No, these are the way to affect. Midterm exam, end of term exam. These are the exams where to affect. And remember this now, no. If you don't have good grades in football or Jamaica structure, you cannot play football. Unless you go on a school and will say, no, me accept it because we do something for you. We work out a thing for you. Unless you go on a school.
Under the table, you know.
And guess what now, no? So you have a youngster, age 19. He must focus heavily on football. Right 3 years.
One name, Jalil Hyde. But continue.
All right. So you have a youngster where him so heavily focused on football right through until him at 19 years old, when we get him big break now, end up with an ACL injury. Now in education, a major ACL injury. Barely can't go up and can't walk. So at 19 years now, and parents have to look after him same way. In just saying if he live with his parents. Just said if he live with his parents. And parents have to look after him same way. And parents have to try to take care of the ACL injury. He can't play no football, in no club because they have the ACL injury, so he now get paid. He's not bright, so he now get no good job. ACL injury take him off for 18 months. How he manage now? Because 2 years that now, so I'm 21 years old. I try search for a club. I try this. Ganja Allen said, brother, 19 Lama Yamal I turned 17 now in Europe. You see what I'm talking about? This is how Jamaicans reason. Yamal come through the Barcelona.
Yamal in a Jamaican right now would have been 29. To the amount of experience what Yamal have.
Exactly. At 16 years in Jamaica, I examine him.
Yamal at 30 right now.
My focus, for example, one, no parents are going to allow them child to just focus on football like that. None in a Jamaica. You won't find that.
You know,
you will find one and two.
They don't see it as a career. But how can we change this mindset? How can we change this mindset? Because if we don't change this mindset, you know, we won't get better because the other nations take this shit they take this stuff professional.
Let me answer him, General. Let me try to answer upon that. Let me try to answer. Based on my experiences of talking to parents who have young youths and young males who they're really concerned about and who may be stuck on one way, you know, I feel like a lot of time with people, when they really sit down and look on it, to do conflict resolution, them say, you know, they want to be heard. Seek first to be, or go again, seek first to like to hear, and then to be heard. Like, you know, listen. So what I do is that I listen to them and they're open. They're open to the change, but you have to understand, so them go first, come with a resistance and like don't take that personal. Don't push back against when they go, no, more I'm a child for this, more I'm a child for that. Ask them why. I say, why? Why you want that? Why you, well, you know, and most of the time it go back to past experiences or somebody tell them that, which may not be true. Yeah, it may not be true. So now you ask, so how you change that going forward now? What are the visions that you have for the youth going forward, and do you include them in it to say, okay, you know what, we have a round table or we have whereby you can add your input? Do you make them feel like their work or what they have to say is important? That's a key thing. You have to make people feel like, say, their opinion and their perspective, you know, them have a voice. That's what I'm calling it. So now, you know, so it has to be some place where you have like a round table, some place where you're gathering the information and you're sharing it, and people see it, say, okay, you know what, you're taking into consideration my thoughts as far as it relates to my youth. So what is it that you have? And they have to be real. They have to take into consideration what you say about the young youth to the ACL and that example where you give. It makes sense.
Every parent tell every child when them little.
Yeah,
even who just did half good when my little get that thought there. For those say I CXC the thing there, you know, so after course Pepsi, nobody even thinks say I got there I run up and down after school.
Especially if your parents don't go college.
Everybody get that thought there. Everybody ACL talk and who for uncle and them lies. Everybody have an uncle.
What happened to
or some injury. Everybody.
Yeah, you're going where mindset is concerned, right? So this question I'm going to intertwine it with the mindset. Sets MG, you said there are a lot of academies in Jamaica, so why are we not improving? All right, so one, we are improving, but not the products, not the end products that we're seeing right now. That's why I said earlier upon the stream, I said the our U17 team that we have right now is the first generation of the new era of footballers that we have in Jamaica. That is the U17 team that we have right now. I've said it multiple times, but people now listen to me.
Why you say that? Why you say that though? Yeah.
Or U17 team I have right now.
Yeah, why you say it's the new era? Why? Because the
or U17 team I have right now, they're coming from 99% of 100% of the players are coming from the academies. Pass through academies.
Okay.
So the last 10 years. No, not gonna put it 10. The last 5 years, there has been a significantly increase of academies in Jamaica. So the U17 players us right now, that have been 12 years old and been in academy from 12 years old.
From 12, okay.
Coming through.
I was going to fight you with the under 20 tonight, because only for them know the day in academy practice. All of them, if I can remember.
Yeah, but what you find out now, the academies will have now are better coaches now.
Naturally.
Are more experienced coaches who have knowledge. If you look at all the academies that we have right now, these are qualified coaches. Not back then when a man said, boy, this rated. These are qualified coaches. Now, the U18, U20, U23, so you'll find out now that in the next 10 years, no, I'm going to say probably 5 years. 5 years from now, 15, 20, no. I say next 10 years, our local league, even if the same schoolboy football still exists, schoolboy football, our local league minor leagues are going to be significantly improve because of the high growth of academies that we have in the last 5 years. So what we are seeing right now for our JPL senior team, Reggae Boys senior team, Reggae Boys U20 team or U21, U23 team is the last generations of players, whereas they never go through the right developmental structure our system.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still going to be difficult if you have a lot of players going to Europe because that is natural.
Mm-hmm.
It is just natural. You even not other more advanced countries, they don't really find thousands of players that just end up going to Europe, so it not happen.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica right now for the amount of players they have who go Europe, that's significantly high. Well, a lot of people might say that believe like a foolishness. It is significantly high, people. I tell you that it is significantly high. The amount of players that we have got. It shouldn't even happen.
Mm-hmm.
No, it should be. We have even been developing them right because the mental development, the last part, the part about the mind, the part about the spirituality.
No, but Shatta, listen to this, Shatta. You have listen to the Shatta, right? Let me give you a good example. We're going to look at other countries that are not in Europe, which is of the same size of Jamaica, who are not a football country.
Yeah.
So these are the factors that we are fighting against, We're not football cultured. We are not already in Europe. And then now, we don't have the resources of these countries. So these are all our factors that go against it. But yet still, we are churning out players, either through Phoenix, through international dimension, through even our local league, through even our schoolboy league, our players are going at lower tier level. We still are churning out players who are going to lower part of Europe, mid part of Europe, or the top part of Europe, despite all of those factors. Let's give an example. Japan, big nation, resources unlimited, crazy amount of money. China, all them something there, more everything they have. Them churn out rate regard the top part of Europe is not that significantly high.
You know why?
Significantly high.
You know why, my lad? You know why you want to really ask why? You ever ask why? The difference with us and them. Same thing with our food, same thing with our track, same thing whatever. What the difference with us? What we still not tap into? We vibrate on a higher frequency. 9 strands of DNA. We know
at least where the physical of our physicality is concerned.
Yeah, no, we have a spirituality, we have an energy about us. When we connect to God, it's nothing impossible to us. You see, you remember back in the days when we did, I still my man, I said, when Jah is standing by my side, when we are worship, my Lord, when we have that type of energy around us. Remember, I said the Reggae Boy was down and out, El Salvador met that turn there and come back up, that when they qualified for 98. Really studied that qualification there, It was really, when you go back and steal, it was like it was in a worship zone for God, So it was an energy. This generation of ballers, when we say I come out now, yeah, they may have the skill set, but they're lacking that energy, that cool and that righteous. It's like more materialistic. A lot of them, with the youth, them start realize that show off them energy, the full energy. And that is what we've always done. This is why we go to Europe, so why people drawn to us, so because we carry a different divine energy. And that's what we tap into.
Last year, August, me go a USA Cup we're going right now in Minnesota, right? The most supported teams, we have 3 teams there, so. All right, let me give a good example. Let me mention it now. Last year we had Ballers was there, KFA was there, and TFA was there. Those are the 3 academies that I saw there last year from Jamaica. You know how much academies now there in Minnesota? About 9 or 10 academies now in Minnesota. Each ballers about 4 teams. KFA about 7 or 8 teams there. Separate teams like U11, U this, whatever. TFA is there. Norbrook Striker is there. Genesis is there. I run through my head I like academies on there. So now 1 year this, 3 academies went to the competition now 1 year, 3 academies did last year, This year we have about 9 or 10 academies, with multiple teams representing, you know. But when I was there with the 3 academies, those 3 academies were the most supported teams there. Me I talk about Iceland of support with. Hey, bro, I just want to go see one African country, man.
What?
They have an African country, they have a U19 team, bro. And them boy, they will be regular boys. But they're friend. All the African teams them are supported. All the teams them from USA are supported. No matter who we are play against, we have the biggest support base. Everybody want to come off with them. Everybody want to Jamaican. Everybody want to run.
I'm glad to come see it. I'm glad to come see it, my Jim. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it.
Me travel go work for places, but that was my first footballing experience. So I travel go work with football, and I go realize the support of how people love it. And me tell people that no, the only people who don't love Jamaicans are Jamaicans.
But
very unfortunate.
But you know, unfortunate. But you know, read the prophecy. A prophet is never appreciated in their own place.
True.
We need
Jamaica.
We need to remove that, but a king don't get crowned in his own town. You see, a people around here, your friend them is some real bad mind and hater and hold down. You need to let go them energy there.
Yeah, but human nature.
I just see human nature.
Human nature.
But MG, can it be that a push will get pushed to go wide? Can it be that we get pushed back? As the original black man, we should travel the world, you know. What we are doing right now and bring the vibes, you know, and teach, you know. So could it be that a remind us of who we are, a push we wide out of the comfort zone?
Ganja Allen say, oh, India have 1 billion people. How much Indian Premier Baller you ever hear about?
No. All right, so that's a good question, no. But they even have a Premier League, you know. They have a Premier League. Listen to this, I know. Remember, say, cricket is their primary sport. That is where they invest their mass amount of money in our cricket. So you'd expect that them cricket team globally would be bigger than most countries. But the Indian Premier League there's not a lot of money going at. You find out, then you find out Indian. Indian in the EPL.
You know, we hear what going over there, you know. People just are gamble and sell
exactly. But that's a good example for showcase. So what me I talk about this now. So when we go back to the academies, speaking about the academies, I think in the next 5 years we will see some better players coming through Jamaica. So who said they not see to improve? Improve is because you are watching the end products now of the U20 team, U23 team, or the senior team, or the JPL. These are the last set of players. These are the last set of players who are going to go through the system who never passed through the academy, rooted academy system with proper coaching. We're going to teach you basic stuff. So if you check most of the academy now, I think one of the longest lasting academies are, let's say, Phoenix are one. Where's me can put? Ballers. Long time ballers, they both.
Pleasant, bro.
About a couple of years now, about 8 years now, Mount Pleasant. And you find out that Mount Pleasant have a plethora of baller, because they have so much ball, they have to distribute it to other football schools, and so we're going to use them and make them play schoolboy football because they have so much. Pembroke Hall. Yeah, so what do you have one name? Elite, I think I have Elite Soccer. Something like that.
Elite, I know where you're talking, man. I know them.
A long time then ago, you know.
I have in a Kingston, man. And you have Portmore, you have a couple Portmore Academy. One of them, what they about how long now? I forget them name, and I'll even do a video with one of them ball of them, and I'll even have an interview for drop with one of the ball of them. Forget that, isn't a greater Portmore too, you know? Forget the name of it, start.
Yeah, man.
Good while.
But me I tell you, as I'm saying, people don't be disappointed. Don't feel like the Jamaica football now gonna. And I think I just a big beat now gets inside kind of, drop people heads drop. But I do believe that, and me can testify as we stand right now. Wait until we see the U70 and the U17 team will be our golden generation. That U17 team we have right now will be the start of our golden generation. Travis Spencer said Genesis in Manchester with 100. Yeah, man. Genesis Academy. And Genesis are both female and male. They have a female team and a male team. And like I said, people, You see, that yeah, Shatta, it's one of the reasons I'm really argued most persons on the internet again.
Yeah.
You see, where female football is concerned, you see so much people come on the internet and them can say this and because they cannot show and disrespect and go about their business and not care. I think many of them just don't know what is happening. They're gonna do one female competition tomorrow. Ballers are play against Rainers, right? Up by Liberty. The pitch is horrible. So once we start live stream, everybody start talking about what a pitch ugly, man. Them no business about nothing else, you know. Nobody can play upon this pitch at this that rated. You know a problem? Not one of them I go invest in one pitch.
You know,
But that become a big problem. Them no look for the points there. We have you 10 girls, you 11 girls, you 12 girls are partaking in a football academy and are partaking in a football
And that
competition.
never usually happen.
Never usually happen. And then no, you can get it on American team.
Because the girl them are do well.
But
Exactly.
MG, I'm gonna say something to you, all right? I'm not laugh, but I'm say to you, you answer your question, them, you know. But what happened is that because you that beef so much, you don't really see the answer in front of you because of the energy I pull from you. So now you see, say, boy, we have the answer. I must share with you why. It's when we used to beef with the hard people and them used to get me and beat my bad. I run back to my Bible, you know. And so I realize that most of we go up at the church or we go up as Christians. So I start to beat them back with the word and prepare some just can start and say, yo, come let us reason together. We have a together my name, I'm there. So what's impossible with man is possible with God. So come a reason I made the answer come out. I know say ever since the start certain things become reality, you know. Because we realize we ask where the money will come from, where the support will come from. So then we listen to you and start talking about Minnesota and where you go. I'm like, but everybody come support the yard team. And I say, right, they're outside, but we are fight to get it so much a yard and I expend so much energy when I see what they right in front of we. And outside Jamaica is there, but now how you tap into that now? How you build that now? How you sell the story? Because now, you know, to us in Jamaica, a man go cost because they're closer to you and go talk bad about the field. But what I'm knowing that story now was being relayed to people over here and say, hey, we started from this in Jamaica, but here's what we are. You could donate here and you could buy this and part of the proceeds goes to this. You see where I come from? So now we have to tune out the one them who closest to we who negative because that go pull so much energy. And now you focus your energy upon now what is in front of you, what was always there. So now you start seeing so hold on there. Maybe now, you know what? What may I say? How me have to tell the story and who are my ideal customer, who are the person who are going to support me regardless and support that vision here and support that growth here and support that story and the mission. Why you going to sell them? How is it going to benefit the community? How it will benefit the young ladies? How it will teach them about self-worth and building and sell it and then you know who are going to buy it? Who are going to believe it?
You make a good point. Me have to come in and write a note a while ago. So, me just mentioned the Minnesota Cup, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if Arnett Garden have all a U19 team are partaking in a Minnesota Cup. And then can go over there, raise the junglist flag high and the red and black color. And people look in and say, which team this? And then generally look support from there. So, if 5 persons from 5 different countries see it and say, no, me follow the team and see what I go on with it.
Yeah.
5 supporters we never have.
Cool, man.
For a Premier League club team. 5 supporters now a different country we never have. And that 5 supporters can turn to unlimited amount. We don't know because them cannot watch out when I game them and if you can't tell and see it, I watch. Anyways, imagine if somebody
I went on too fast. Those 5 supporters also have social media handles, can pass on visual.
Exactly. That's unlimited amount, and I can touch it now.
Go on.
So imagine if we have more of these teams partaking at these competition overseas and probably do well too. At the youth level. Not saying at the senior level, at the youth level. And go on them and do a little thing. They can generate interest from other sponsors, interest from other club partnership interests. So these are good talking points. Kwani no. Kwani come with the negativity. Make you listen to Kwani say. Kwani said there's no golden generation in Jamaica. Some of you top chat foolishness. No problem, Kwani. If you see, that's me about no. So this is another feelings comment. Him feel so. So because him feel it with him, I project it for everybody else. Kwani, that is your feeling. If you feel away, no problem at all. So
don't stop this. Kwani says something more down here. So him say nothing wrong with school sport. Jamaica is not a football country where 17, 18, and 19 will be professional footballer on a stop chat. But wait there, isn't Duchan Richards? How old is Duchan? I was wondering, how old is Duchan Richards?
18, Kyle Dixon, 19.
Isn't it 18? And is the other day turned 18? Did it Chelsea even sign him before he was 18? So
no, but the point is, listen to this now.
He was 17. Okay.
Your problem now. Your problem will have, right? I think Kwani lack knowledge. Why I'm saying professional footballer at 17, 18, 19. And I think the knowledge that he has is you're only a professional footballer if you're playing in England, La Liga, Bundesliga.
But I gave him I didn't even call Adrian Reed or anything like that. Because he must play football plus he must play for Team JP. All right, he's not fully professional. If you want,
bro, we have all of 19, 17, and 18-year-old who are playing in the JPL.
Kwani, where I talk about.
Yeah, man. I sure no. Tell me, so Kwani. Let me address the Kwani. You might not consider the JPL as a professional league. Fine. The amount of players you have in the USL, MLS 1 or MLS Next Pro or something, if you don't deem those leagues as professional, no problem at all. But at the end of the day, it's your feeling or you think about it, that's your business. Me not tell you how to feel, me not tell you how to think. If you feel away, no problem.
Kwani, you tell you how to feel. If you feel away, if you feel
no, I'm making that.
No, but MJ, but
change your mindset, Kwani.
But MJ, could it be like a challenge? Like sometimes some things just come to you as a challenge, like, all right, how am I go visually present this and capture them imagination? Because think about it. Like the English league, one time it pop down and then build it back up. And now they have it which part, you know what I mean? Them it capture with imagination. Remember when Lalas, was the head for quote unquote something by name again like MLS, and Lalas took over, and then he made the ball move to get Beckham, and everybody was like, oh, this is a Yankee thing, and I look down for MLS. Lalas make a statement, because I always listen to him, and he was a very smart youth, because he was a slow defender, but he know angles. And him say, what do they have over us? All them have a better production and title camera angles. And when we start look on the change of MLS and realize it at the presentation, him did understand the whole concept of the imagination and presentation. So him did give himself a chance without say, boy, we can't make it at the English league and then better than we. And at that, me try to always tell the youth them, give yourself a chance, man. Be like Garvey, what man has done, man can do. Without confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you win before you start. So always repeat them things, man, and repeat Garvey. If you say, yo, what man has done, man can do. No guy no more than you. And the mindset then have to be something where we have to have mantras or we building at the youth them, but at the same time start about we have growing. And most people not gonna really get it because in them imagination, them not see them outwardly focus. But if you feel it from within, you know the change. And that's the big mistake you make, MG. You know, realize that most people don't have that feeling, they're not connected from within.
No, man, him know, but him still a try with them. Him not still like me.
They go pull the energy, general. They go pull. No, they go pull. Me go through it.
No, man, they can't pull it,
man. Energy, man.
We talk, but they can't pull it.
Yeah, but you know, general. You're genius. I have to show the people them know the vision now. Like you see the vision now, them have to see it now, and you can't sell. Remember, you know, all them little club team, all them little team who are traveling, can't have a landing page that costs $3 or $4 to make it. The free can be free, and them can be selling product off of it, You can't have back end, and people can sign up to buy things, You know, if you naturally have it, they can say, hey, we're thinking of selling this, but would you be interested? And you can get a pre-order of people to get the money. Big money is more than one if you skin a cat now,
True.
We just can't down and say, boy, you have to try. You have to try and you and leverage the internet. That's how me feel.
Why? I think there's going to be a massive investment for kickstart certain things. But at the end of the day, little by little,
how much? Give me a number.
Billions, man.
Billions, Jamaica.
Billions to take the English Premier League, for reach there.
No. For Jamaica League, how much US is that? Just give me a number so we have an idea.
And number, all right. So if we want to improve,
man, ask for a number, MG. Get man a number. Big boss.
Let's try to factor in everything, coaching, stadiums, facilities, production where the viewership is concerned. We are looking at nearly Jamaican.
799 million US dollar for make we start run the league proper.
Probably 500 million US.
So 500 million US.
No. Don't need more than that, man. We just say infrastructure.
Then up it a little. Say 700.
Infrastructure is a part of it. No, much I think we will a state of art facility.
And 12 cents.
This depends on what. Is it going to be a 20,000 seater? Is it going to be something we have 10? Is it going
probably want 15,000 seater? If I build like 10-15,000 seater, where these are the main venues for the games.
How much is stadium right now? Stadium or
National Stadium?
How much right now? Wow.
Even though a whole lot now worth for money now, bro.
Let me ask you where you look up. What about starting with a 5,000 seater, but 5 to 10 fields that can double with sports tourism with them old teams that come down, come play, and then
a 5,000 seater would be beautiful, But
what I'm saying is that the facility around it now would allow for touring, for tournaments, would allow for like teams overseas with them youth teams in the winter, would allow for them to come down with them supporter, would allow for have sports tourism where you have. There's a lot over here. There's a lot of all teams of 50 and over, and the people that have money, so they might be easily can travel. Like that's what basically what I said to you is this. That's a target market for our tourism industry. Not just the tourism industry, but the quote-unquote high-end tourism industry. Them are the wellness people.
Thanks, Slick. They all even go look for it too. Them say 35,000, but they go look for it too myself.
The seating?
Yeah, 35,000.
Oh, the seating, I think it's a cost.
No, man, I don't want to know how much seat there because remember we are talking about 15,000 seat or 15,000.
All right, you are one. So Shaka bring a good idea. You see the 5,000 because really and truly, you never see so much for one match. I think 5,000 seating, really, that's good. That's now brilliant region. Yeah. So say even on a match you can look both. I think on it how much? I don't know on it how much.
On it barely even make probably 5, probably 5.
Yeah. Probably about 5. And when down the both and the environment nice.
Yeah,
down the both and the environment nice. All right, so the cost of national stadium was 76 million US. 76 million.
That's a long ago, bro. Remember, say you have present value.
And a long ago. And if I use 76 million, and a long ago. Imagine the cost of stadium now. You look at nearly US 200 million.
Yeah, look at
500 million of foolish.
You get me.
The 500 million of foolish.
MG,
Devon Porter said, big up yourself, Marlon. Devon Travis
them say on it at 7,000.
7,000.
Yeah, on it.
Let me say, on it, make money when them play. Do for them one game, man. Because don't normally pack it up.
But if you talk about on it, they're going when Loaded bring in a team from overseas and play for the Jamaica and switch and play on both sides. And you're right, don't know the pop. But what I said, all them little club then I think it was a D3 team, Loaded bring on the complain and then play on both sides, man. And for them fan that them here, them fan the one day, think about it, Our club them can be generating serious revenue because them supporting fans and following fans, and then fans club will have 2,000, 3,000 people. Now think about the team in name while Loaded that play. Rushden and Diamonds. Then they play they look up man, they play the reggae boys and the guys, made it down there and at the match and they watch it. And I say to myself, say, say that little not even the big team, but even like what they call again Championship League and D2 in England and them other team there, them have fan base, or traveling or 2,000-3,000 and they would it's a matter about like even teams. But what we really want, like ever said now, it go cost X amount to build these stadiums, and so now you're gonna say we'll get investors or whatever. So how is the money gonna come back? one of the biggest demand right now is overseas in these leagues where these older people want to travel. Only thing when them ask for a medical. You have to get your medical right. So something happen, you know, so you go have medical pan.
You look after them.
Yeah, and you have good reputable hospital. Those are the two key things. And sports people will understand the broken legs, etc. Things to make sure them are all right. But back to what you just said, if we have those type of facility, then we can start talk about sports tourism. Then we can talk about branding. So now we go beyond just the local thing now to which part now we are provide which part. Not only you know money from sports tourism, but also experiences for our youth. Then we can bring in young club team. Because we should have Jamaica when we have the team from Brazil come play all Manning and all the Costa. So we can't do that no more. How come we can't get for them youth team to come up? They don't love to come to Jamaica.
I think relationship would have broken down. And then I say there.
Oh, the relationship gone.
Yeah, one part. I think probably over years because certain things not happen again, you know. And then no, Simoes was here back then, so you know, say then the relationship that the Simoes can put in a talk and then work out traveling and them something there.
That was before Simoes, you know.
Before you see that? No, Jamaica. Remember, say Jamaica and Brazil has always have a good connection, you know.
Yeah.
Hold on the MG before
Flamengo used to come to Jamaica.
Yeah.
René Simoes, the people them say you know who. Them say them already like a coach already. Them hire a coach and them say you.
Them hire a coach?
Yeah. Stop going like you don't know the people.
No.
Say, go on, go. Tell the people about the new coach.
Oh, MJ.
Tell me.
What? No. Why you gonna make me tell the people them? Tell the people them. Are you for your platform? The people them know saying.
No, me no know. Me tell you, me no know. Me only know me hear them have links support.
Him a gatekeep your people. Him already know who they already.
I know. Seriously, man, me don't know. They only come out with message who are front row and all and kind of sitting there. Me don't know who.
MG, man, ask a question if you know this.
Run it.
Alright, me ask a question there. How come we don't do more games in New York or London? Like we want to push off those games in overseas with the diaspora and make a good money. Since we are going to talk about money, places where we can, you know, tap it on the fan base. We might talk about friendly. You know, so for them federation, the US have to get money when we play at them here and England. But how come we can't do more? Even we used to play a club overseas in England. Like, we don't really see that go on no more. Like, this my David.
I think it's more to do with money. I think it's more of a money thing.
Well,
because from good time period, Jeff, even though them still in a deficit. If you're gonna go read them something that them financial, yearly financial something, you realize they know a big deficit. Over years, most of the money come to the senior team, right? Yeah. What happens is that because them are partaking in so much competition, then consistently I go down a deficit, go down. To host these games or if you travel to go to the game, it costs a lot. And then that's the reason. That's one of the reasons they could even host big teams because they now have the money to do it. No, since the Adidas deal, because they may have Kappa and Umbro, those are not necessarily big companies like the Adidas. So now Adidas come in, Adidas have relationship with the other big nations them. So it's very easy if Adidas can bring the two teams them together. True for them branding and start out the friendlies. So most of the time now, when a country, I think people understand, like when you find out when Pepsi do an advertisement, Pepsi use all of the Pepsi athletes them. And that's how you see certain athletes come together through the branding of Pepsi, even though they play for different clubs. That is how these branding operate.
Like in Brazil, is the Nike World Tour.
Yeah, that's how these branding. So and I recently make it find out how the branding aspect affect international friendlies, viewers, broadcasting rights. I recently find out about them. Oh, this is where the money part right there, and this is how this other part really affect the federations them and the teams them because of the money. This is where the big money turn up, and then brands don't want clash. Brands then try them best. You know, clash. They try their best for the clash.
I remember saying nobody don't want to push out the next person and no one get the next brand exposure. So
yes.
That's too.
So you go and then no TV rights of your share. get receipt of a share broadcast. What factors? And
I
we
remember
never
saying
know
that's
them.
a interrelationship that there, like
Yeah.
Adidas probably more towards Gatorade, Nike more towards Powerade. I'm just saying you have those
All right. That's how I know when me start
with one another.
chatter, that's how me find out say you will find out say football, there's a lot you term what knockings use all say gatekeep. There's a lot of gatekeeping that go on in the football industry. That's why certain teams will always remain on the top. People like all the Sad League. The more people that think about Sad League are going to do this and do that, it will not happen. It will not happen. There's a lot of gatekeeping going on. And the elite of the elite will remain on top because they want to have the maximum profit all the time. Even if richer man they about the place who are looking and want to come in.
Exactly. Because remember what I don't know if you know about it in a shot about the Super League, what it happened on Man Stop Ball, big UEFA president of all.
Yes.
Remember all of that?
You remember man about the league, man with the league.
You remember one time a China, a China or Japan? When they start bringing the whole pipe ball them down there.
Yeah, man, China with us.
China. And look, you see how fast it die right down?
People think say that's going to happen to Saudi, but
no, it's going to happen. What this is what they do, you know. They make where you find out is Saudi right now.
It looking like that because it's the same road because same so all people player they go for China for 2 years and then them come back.
And come back.
And
no, this is what happened,
already.
Right? Because them are offer the big money to get the stars them. What the clubs them do now and realize, so when I offer big money for ballers them, since me now one little debt yeah, so I can give one ball over the 2 million and sell a film for 20 million because they want their branding go. We sell a film for 20 million. After 1 or 2 more years, we buy back 4 and 3 million. Because he might go get interested because he realize that don't not go on down there. So he might want to come back now. And he might go to collect open money and he get their money there. And yeah, right now, belly full, pocket pack, and come back up.
If they want not much money, I'm all right.
Even free transfer. It's not a matter of money. No, the money. Ganja. Me not say the money I got done. What I'm saying is, them couldn't spend from now till next year. Where you gonna find out? The clubs, all them do, I fix up back the club them in Europe. I straighten back the clubs in Europe. I fix them financial problems.
You can MG. Can remember say what happened was says China money actually did a done. And plus also about the sponsorship, or them did a sponsor over China because most of the team them never like say it was company names and from company
agree.
Come off of it, you notice them start put money in it from them can't promote them owner.
You know the European balls them come back, right? You know much European balls come back right now.
That's what I mentioned. Remember me saying.
I know, but I'm not done money done, you know. I'm not done money done now. Sorry, the money can't done, you know. I agree with that. But you know what can done? The players they interest to see there.
True.
And they want, you see, this is what the European countries then do. They make their league as lucrative as possible where broadcasting is concerned. So all of the biggest broadcasting companies globally focus on the top 5 leagues. Because that's how the money there for the broadcasters. It no matter how much money Saudi, how much ball Saudi buy, they cannot and they won't attract the biggest broadcasters. Even if them pay the broadcasters them. You know the broadcasters I look upon, when I look at the broadcasters 100 million and they run down the Saudi league. When you realize now the viewership now run, it mean a problem.
And then channel now grow. Can remember
exactly. Them broadcast the company now grow. Despite them I get all this money.
No, there's no vibes in the stand. There's no vibes in the growth. There's no business growth. Appear in the stand, my lad.
I'm Ganja said the third league bigger than MLS already. I don't think so. I do not think so, none at all. Not one bit.
Let me ask him. Yo, Ganja, you know, say should have forward upon the stream, but we'll soon leave.
You get I cut me a cut now, see there?
Yeah, but Ganja, forward again next time. Ganja, quickly tell why you think that. Make back to that. Because I want to see where you. Because if it's the amount of money or it's the amount of superstars, if it's the star quality. Because to be honest, right now, you know, an average MLS team is better than an average Saudi team, you know. I can tell you that for a fact.
Not necessarily.
No, not the
What
top
Saudi team
Saudi.
have beat up Inter Miami, man?
Not the top Saudi team. Them you know you have the top 4.
The average, just say.
But average. Because most of the MLS team, them they on the same way.
But MG must
Alright.
come to you, my lad.
We use to tell if a league is big, right? Is viewership and broadcasting. That's what dictates the level of a league. Viewership and broadcasting. How interested people are in the league. And I believe despite the only time Saudi league get viewers is when Ronaldo play. That's why.
No, I don't fully agree with that. I don't fully agree with the viewership part.
When last you see Sadio Mane?
No, I'm not. Listen up, I not agree. When you see Digga a while ago, I not back to the point with when I see Saudi or Christie when most people watch it. What me back to do, MG, is how you view the league, how big you think the league is. You can't really say because the league getting that amount of viewership, it's a bigger league or whatever. I don't know. The quality have a lot to do with me. I always look on the quality of the
So you think the Saudi quality league have a higher quality
than MLS?
Ganja said Saudi league more interesting. Tell me one match you watch other than the match where Christie are playing now.
I say Neymar match them and Benzema match.
Look how long Neymar no playing the ball.
That's not true, no.
I'm not Neymar out.
How much match you play? Like 3 or 4 match. The people that vex with him over there, you know.
TikTok said, isn't the Saudi league on TV in Jamaica? Wait, you're mad? Which league?
You see something on the Saudi league and the European.
Yo, if it's sister, I must see on IG, you see look sitting pop up on you. Nah, bro, nowhere near close.
But MJ, which some on the European, how smart them is. Most of the European clubs that got resuscitated, like even PSG, weren't they like not Saudi but Arab buyers? Yeah, PSG was another Arab, was another what you call again like EPL club, a lot of influential and affluent billionaire from all over, put money at them. So when you really stop and think about it, that those are cash cow, people invest billions in their country. And then the EPL make back billions off of gambling in China and in Asia. So now when you really stop and think about it, my lad, who would have made them cash cow just go away? Who would have made them cash cow just drop like that?
Exactly.
So of course the Europeans.
That's how we think about Man City. That's how I think about Man City too. With Man City right now, all heap of people think they're gonna get relegated and all of that. But if you look for how much money Man City pumping in the league, you can't really go take up Man City now and relegate them because at the end of the day we've been a preach. What? Football is a what?
A business. So how Man City get regulated?
No man, them under all heap investigation.
Oh yeah. The same like what Juventus did go through. Juventus did go through to Italy now.
Yeah, but them say that now gonna happen again because times and football change now.
Too much money.
Yeah, them days of football was football. Right now, football is money.
Business, a big business.
Big business.
Because you know what I'm saying, though, MG, I'm going to for this before you go. What I'm saying is that just like the Super Bowl have the highest rated commercial and then the best buy, them say live sports are on the last era which part you can really charge high price. Because you have people attention on it live.
Marlon said Saudi on TVJ Sports Network. Me never watch TVJ Sports Network. Still, so I don't know.
I think something like that going for true. Because the start of the season, I push something like that. Yeah, I can remember.
All right, so the Saudi on the IG page, but where viewership is concerned, Saudi League don't get the viewership like the MLS. Saudi League do not get the viewership like MLS.
Okay.
So even
being sports, I carry it. Being a normal upon being.
MLS is a slow burner over in America, you know. Like it'll take time a creep each year, and boom.
Yeah, but
take off,
Saudi,
you know. It just
me on the IG page. Saudi have more followership. We have more followership.
Of course, but come on, we know why that is. Them have the superstar them. Come on.
MLS get good support, you know. People are comparing.
MLS have more support, you know. More followers, you know. MLS have more followers than Saudi.
Yeah, them have good
MLS
support,
have more viewers than Saudi.
Yeah.
I never know that, man. I never watch TVJ Sports Network. I never watched it before.
MLS get good support, man. The Latinos them support MLS, man. Deep man up here, man.
Mexican, man. The South American, them have big support base, man.
And there are a lot of population.
Even for any network where I bring that away, the third league are wasting time. But now watch it. But now watch.
Oh, man, so hard for the Saudi league, man.
But the kind of interesting. We don't know where matter about the interesting.
Saudi that come for ruin all heap of things. Remember, say them come here with a bang, like them out to bang.
It not happen, bro.
And go
it not happen none at all.
Man, it's so hard for the Saudi them. Man, look to diversify from the aisle.
Anyway, gentle people, I'll eat that now. To two people, what we have backside sit down so later discuss football. I heard so much.
11 o'clock to 12, almost 12 my time.
Which way there?
Oh, Cali.
Hey, we there head down?
Yeah, man, in my head away. Yeah, man.
No, we there ahead of them.
Yeah,
we ahead of him, yeah. So
East Coast time on the I'm not sure.
What is it?
Essential time. No, essential time.
Yeah. Some name Bogota or something like that.
But TikTok, even if them have more, they have more TV sales, they have a viewership. TV broadcasting rights go off of viewership. This is something I know for a fact because me in the business of broadcasting. I'm in the business of broadcasting. The bigger the league, the bigger the money where broadcasting is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger the league, the bigger the money, and bigger me talk about where viewership is concerned. And that's the money there. Companies are pay for views. Companies are pay for views.
No, real talk. We can't argue with that.
Yeah. I business of broadcasting, so I know. Mad Vibe said Apple paid 2.5 billion for MLS broadcasting rights.
Ask Mad Vibes how much them did pay before Messi come and after Messi come, and see the jump what it was.
When can't tell her right now, I prefer Messi come back.
How much was that, my lad? Knockings, how much was it? What was the difference?
I don't know. I've got to find out.
I'm sure at that moment we'll check because them say they grow, they increase significantly. I think
man, because price them the man.
We can't know for money. That's another video right about now.
One look for because when Messi coming out, some ticket prices are changing, different.
Yeah, everything change up. That's what I'm telling you. In the middle of the season, everything has changed up, man.
$400 was the cheapest ticket,
All right, I feel much then.
Yeah, remember, people
say America worship them superstars,
Yeah, man, you can't say they're the game, man.
No matter, even when them never know Messi, but because them hear say Messi is a superstar, them say, all right, rotted. I'm not talking about the people them in a football over there, I'm talking about the regular.
But I want to share something with them, my lad. Enough of the people them know about them people from highlights. That's why you see highlights are one of the quickest way to get your name out there. Especially upon YouTube. MG know what I talk about.
Yep.
Putting together highlights.
If they work on film highlights, can believe him can make the Jamaica squad.
Of course. I mean, that's back there, bro.
Every week him there I try beat him highlights.
Every week.
Put out the highlights.
MG make the people them know what we are do because we make everybody
run it, Knockings.
All right, MG, I'm gonna sleep.
No, man, I have to hear this before you go.
All
right, Jenga people who remained and stay till 2. All right, we have a special prize for you. All right, so August the 10th, me and MG in association to many of our sponsors, we're going to keep a 1v1 tournament. The first place prize is $30,000 and other gifts. Second place prize is $15,000 and third place prize is $5,000. And you have other gifts because $30,000 come with 1 hour courtesy of Kick It Turf. You're going to get a 1 hour free session there so you can carry a whole team, 14 on and get 1 hour free. And for the second prize now, along with the $15,000, I'm going to get 1 customized jersey from Maestro Sports. So look out that and make sure you reach. And you don't know the third place and just go home. So you get $5,000 plus you're going to get a free pass to Timber Lounge. I don't know how much the gift voucher going to work yet, hopefully Sean sort it out for you. So make us see what go on. But make sure you did it on August the 10th. And we're gonna have many more prizes and gift. Small games I'm gonna play that day. So just make sure and reach out August the 10th by 10 a.m. out at Kick It Turf, Port Henderson, Portmore. Oh, that's on.
All right, that's on bossy.
All right,
That's on bossy.
I don't know MG did it, so you don't know say a serious thing. You don't know so outside already. So when you come taking MG, you see how MG always attack bad and tough on the internet. So when you come taking MG,
I chat them more.
You say one join the 1v1 too, so you can come laugh for 5 too. So
I want me can tell him well. Me not skillful enough, but me know say me will score.
Yes. Honestly, people.
Saudi Pro League has secured a network of international broadcasting deals across 130 territories for 2023 season. Expanding reach across the key markets around the world. And they still not make it. They still not have a view. Them still not have a viewership.
Coming like yeah, Saudi.
Yeah, but them still not get the viewership like
chairman. TikTok, Saudi chairman. Anytime I see TikTok, I know say a Saudi chairman me I deal with. Jaja. Vivian said MG a wild baller coming like him know what go on. But he will score though, Vivian.
I can't tell us.
Sometimes
good, sometimes bad. Sometimes good, sometimes shit.
I tell you, he will give 20 and he's going to score 3. But at least he will score.
But me honest my position for score though.
him IQ, him have the IQ, you know, I tell you him good, but him don't good. Him confuse me. I don't know.
Empty match question before you run. You have a drone?
No, I'm not a drone.
Yeah, but I feel like say that you know that drone take a thing to another level.
Yeah, true.
Especially because like a lot of people when they look at our scenery, they're always fascinated by it. Like everything about Jamaica fascinating. Oh, it's so green. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like look, yeah, man, look at things I take for granted, and somebody feel them and whatever. People still love the surrounding and the people them out there. Because remember, you know, over here so a stress now. People are not stressed. Anywhere where people look free and so I eat them sugar cane. And what said to me one day, I'm saying, you know what? When I see this man, I want to feel mad and I'm not there.
Still go watch it though. I upset themselves.
Yeah, because I don't feel big. Someone did it like I want to be there. I want to be free like them. So we take it for granted, man. Like the simple little thing what we are do, but to them, I just you know, man. So I Juan will set you up right, man. I feel like we have time to get a Juan now, man.
Yeah, me think so.
Oracle, shut up. Do the right thing now. Shut up one now. Send him your address, MG, so him can email. You and FedEx, yeah, man. And while you drop one on MG Sports, just drop one over Knocking stuff. Yeah, for myself. Man, I idiot.
Vivian said, yes, he will score, but him fast and wild. I'm not fast at one time. I'm not fast at all. I'm not over running. I'm not on the film over running. Hey, people like comment section, yo, long time a 3 hours ago. You know, I'm not do show so long. So you know, I'm upset and me feel. You know, me feel this hard. And test me, I go so long.
It was a good discussion. And before you run the people them, as Oracle did talk about the drone, viewers, people them on the channel, if you're looking at the description, you can see a wish list. Him have that for around 3-4 years now, and nobody no buy nothing half five. So
probably people buy it, I never know.
Yeah, push it.
And by I know in a reach to you, but yeah.
You have to push it, man. You have to push it.
No. People, look what going down in the description, and you can always support.
Yeah, man, get MGR Joe now, man.
Yeah, man,
presentation.
Somebody they said them even one video camera. Somebody said them send me one in about. We could see.
MG, look at
Ben just said from the same team, you know him can't juggle 50 smooth. Yeah, but me have too much energy.
MG, look how much you are Chinese drone. Look on a Chinese drone and look on the drone.
We're not using a Chinese drone. Why use big drone? Why use DPI?
No, but a Chinese, you want them assemble. You go like that. A China have the largest production company to them, man. Look at iPhone and them makes money nice. What blast it? China they assemble. Yeah, go on people. Because we now cut for now. People, thank you very much for coming in. The depressed, but you don't know sir, football is so can't make it all of them. And the worst thing about it, Monday again, we are back on it again. We do hard, get ready for break again. I just say, we can't help ourselves. Time and time again. We do it over again. So
Tuesday match, where the preview?
No man, when? Then the previous Sunday.
A Tuesday match.
Tuesday. No, man, on Monday a match, man. And then Monday and then Thursday.
People the right thing before them go away.
Yeah, Monday.
At Tuesday, 1 p.m. No, you know. You have to tell the people them about Monday. Monday are Sunday match. Mexico match. We are play Tuesday, 1 p.m. July the 23rd.
No, man, I 22nd, man. Costa Rica will play.
I tell you the 23rd.
Who you say will go play?
We play Costa Rica on the 23rd, Tuesday.
No, sir. You're wrong. That wrong, man.
Bro, it's on Google.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Google wrong.
if you want to come here Monday with MG, you can come here with Monday. He might be on Monday and I can guarantee him I go come
And
back.
then the next match at Thursday, 6 p.m. Unless something change.
Changes, you know. I look on Google and I don't look on the group we're in because sometimes.
And the app me look on, no, the app me look on.
Oh, the CONCACAF app itself.
No, see them one of me football them up on the phone.
One of the football will eat that up them way out yourself.
Me I check JFF. Yeah.
On Google it's something there. On Google it's
Yeah, see them Monday Costa Rica, 6 p.m. Jamaica time.
That's not what it's on Google. So probably Google wrong.
Google wrong. See somebody godless says Tuesday Costa Rica, but it wrong that wrong man. See ya.
Who else said Tuesday? See, God bless you.
God
bless you. Go and share the good news.
All right, you're one.
Either way, we're there Monday and we're there Tuesday too, because you don't know it.
Yeah, true. Anyways, people.
Yeah, more see the
Knockins.
Shatter.
Bless up, Knockins. Bless up,
can subscribe to Knockins as well, because you know.
Yeah, man. People go check out Knockins, definitely. You know, ball of foot, you know. Man, a baller still, but he say baller foot.
Man, big, yo, MG no good life here. Don't make him fool.
Give thanks for the reason.
Which school is all right? So know already.
Big up on yourself. Do that again every time.
All right, man. Bless up.